Wrong one.
Hey, where?
Hey, we are back. Turning Jimi Hendrix off.
You don't want to take the shot first?
Oh.
Wait, do we need to turn that on?
No, I'm just saying turn Jimi Hendrix off.
I thought we were going to take the shot with Jimi Hendrix.
Well, he's
I don't know about doing
all
this
right,
shot.
all right.
This shot.
Put on a...
Anyways. All right, let's put a real American song on because it's 4th of July, Independence Day. To start things off, guys, with Greatest League time, we are taking a shot from our friend Jack Daniels. Cheers.
The greatest American.
Oh, wait, hands over our hearts. Proud to be an American.
Same.
Cheers.
Got rum and Cokes, Jack and Coke, and Coronas.
You have some other stuff too.
What other stuff? Oh, you have absolute...
Yeah, we brought
acai.
some fruity vodka.
But we don't have any free mixers.
Oh man,
That's fine.
my beer already went crazy.
What'd you do?
Right.
I remember the first time I drank a beer,
Dude, what the
Scarra.
heck happened, man?
Wait, you don't know what happens if you shake a beer?
I didn't shake it.
Did you hit the bottom?
No.
On the ground when you put it down.
I actually did.
Oh, there you go.
Rest in
Anyways,
peace.
back to what we're here
I don't
about.
drink beers,
This
man.
is Greatest League time, July 4th edition. Normally we do these on the weekends after LCS, but
Special occasion.
special occasion.
And we just ruined it.
No, we didn't.
Nope.
That's called...
Stream doesn't see that. So anyways,
Oh shit! Okay, we didn't ruin it.
what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be drinking a lot and rating players because you know what? Everyone loves tier lists.
Oh yeah, apparently it's a really hot topic
Players
right now.
especially love tier
Yeah.
lists.
Oh yes, everyone tweets about how
Damn,
what
you
a great tier
can
they
barely see
are.
my pants. So we gotta lower the camera. Camera's kind of high, right?
Maybe you could just stand up.
Sure.
while
I mean,
we're doing
we have
this.
some headroom. You could
Yeah,
tilt
I'll
down the
bump it
camera.
down a little bit. Oh, you guys are on a
Oh
journey.
Jesus! Oh God, we're drunk. We're leaning.
I'm so fucked
We
up.
got that hard lean going.
Hey,
I thought you were just gonna tilt the camera down.
No, it's like it's so high up.
Wait,
Yeah.
now my chat is completely blocked.
That's
Dude,
what
it's
it-
alright. I don't even
I can put it on the left side if you want to be more. of a
No,
wire.
no, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
You guys just saw a nipple? Oh my God, it's lewd as fuck.
Are we relatively
already-
even?
I think so.
That's pretty even to me.
Am I good? Am I? There's too much of me.
Banned
There's
for titty stream.
too much of him.
Got.
No, I think we're pretty centered up. Josh is right over this. I'm right over Josh.
Yeah, it's
Scar's
fine.
Scar's the only one in the right spot. He's the only one over his marker. Hey guys, I'm Xell Tweets. I like anime and magic. Yeah.
I'm the MarkZ. I like to ruin people's dreams by being a dick and
Jesus.
singing songs really poorly.
I'm down with that kind of customization. That sounds like me.
I'm Scarra. I'm the only one in his right place. God bless this lower third.
Okay, so since the last time we were on, something had happened to the mic, and now people always complain that there's a delay. Now, I don't know how many of you guys are hearing the delay.
Oh, God, dude, you can't ask for it. They're just gonna fuck with you.
I know. I'm not going to change it, so if you guys have a problem with it, go fuck yourself.
What?
How bad is the delay, honestly? By the way?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably like less than...
Hold on, let me. I mean, it looks like it's picking it up at the right time. It's just if it's getting broadcast at the
There's
right
a
time.
.05.
Is the audio fast or is the visual? What comes first?
Oh, you know what you should do? Put it to 0.2, because I think before it was at 0.2.
Is it? Well, I don't know if it's at 0.5 now. People might just be fucking lying.
No. I actually think it's...
It's
no,
at
no,
0.2.
it's the bottom one. That's the push-to-talk delay, dude.
Oh, Mike.
Turn that to 0.2.
I'm just gonna hold up until it gets.
It's a 200, dude.
Oh wait, it's going pretty fast.
That's not bad.
All right. Let's just set it there.
Okay.
I'm gonna snipe it.
Apply. Wait, do we need to reset then?
No.
Probably not.
No.
It automatically does it.
I hope so.
Technology, baby.
All right, let's see if this is better.
Yeah.
Any
Anyways,
better?
whatever. Don't care. We're not here to troubleshoot the audio for the
Yeah,
stream.
dude, if
That's
you
not...
don't like it, you should get drunk so you stop noticing it.
Amen.
Amen. Anyways, so while we go through this tier list, we're gonna go through every team by team.
Every
And
player, including some that don't start.
yes.
Yeah, so we're basically going to cover anyone that the community seems to care about. So, like,
Yep.
Nori has started one game for Team Liquid. Hard to rate him on that team, but we're still going to give him a rating.
Yeah, because who gives a shit? And then also, okay, so we've got a couple of rules. We're gonna be drinking throughout this whole thing. We have we made these rules up like literally like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can add them
Really,
real
really
quick.
quickly.
Before I get
Super
too
quickly.
fucking drunk, let's see if I can actually get to the notepad. You can keep talking.
Okay, so anyways, we have a couple of rules. Hopefully you guys are cracking open a cold one with us here, so you guys can drink along with us. But we have some rules. Oh, okay, Mike got them on screen.
But Scarra doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, Scarra.
Put them on Scarra.
While we go through them. Okay. So anyways, we're gonna rate players. We have some random factors, as you can see on screen. Scarra, you don't matter. You're not on screen.
Hello, guys.
Okay. All right, we'll put them down here.
So, anyways,
I was just about to take my shirt off.
So
dude. What the heck?
I put together a spreadsheet this morning, and so it's gonna have color coordinated, all this cool looking shit, and it'll be public so anyone can look at it.
Yep.
So we'll put that when we move to it. We'll put the link there so you guys can open it up yourself.
Yep.
But we have a couple of rules about it. So all three of us will be giving our ratings, and then we will combine all three into an overall rating. Now we have a couple of rules, like we said. So if one of us is more than 10 points off anyone else, we have to drink and then argue about it to figure out who's closer to right.
around 10 points.
Around 10 points. I mean, sometimes it'll be like 9 and we'll be like, ah!
Oh, we should also say that this is a rating system from 0 to 100. We're probably not gonna have any 0 players because Mark's not on a team.
No, we're not. So like, if you're familiar with the Madden games, everyone who's playing mostly in Madden, they're between 60 and 100.
Yep.
So that's kind of the rating we're using. And when we move to the actual screen that has this up, we'll point it out and talk more about it. But basically, expect everyone between 60 and 100.
Yeah.
And if, as a little note, if you're below 60, you're probably playing in ACS.
Yeah, like Delta Fox.
Would be like a 20.
If we're talking about getting close to 0. Yeah.
Anyways.
So we have a couple factors, general
you.
things. We're not going to cover these specifically, but it's like what we're taking into account. So things like their team fighting, their laning, their roaming, their communication, understanding of macro, ability to like execute split pushes.
And then intangible stuff like how good they are as a teammate.
Yeah, so Afro is someone who's a great example of
good
probably
leader.
having really high in the leadership, attitude, teamwork categories.
Exactly.
Even though his stats might not always support that. Similarly, all ratings will be based 50-ish% on this season, 50-ish% on previous seasons. So we were talking about Dardoch during his time on TL and Immortals. He was like a hard carry and probably closer to like a 90 player. But now on CLG, having a little bit of a rough time synergizing.
Yeah, he's having a couple games where he just like feeds really hard. So he probably would be closer toward like an 80.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably have it like average in the middle. Who knows?
Yeah, see, we're drinking. We don't give a fuck. There's a good chance that like a lot of stuff is really,
actually just
really
wrong.
When we're done, we're gonna sort by overall and see like how this list actually ends up.
Yeah.
Since we're going team by team, we actually don't know who we rank number 1 until like we go back and look at
I
it.
think I know who I'd rank.
Oh, I know who's going number 1. But I'm saying like number 5. Do you know who's number 5 is gonna be?
No, I have
no
absolutely
fucking
exactly.
idea.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I know who number 1 is.
All right.
And so
Wow,
those-
spoilers.
yeah. So those are the rules of how we're ranking people.
Yes.
In terms of the drinking rules, like we were saying.
Yeah, so a couple of the rules that we have for drinking, again, like we said earlier, if we're about 10 points off, we're going to stop and drink. Every time we move from, team to team, we're going to drink. And then every once in a while, we might ask you guys to ask who should be drinking. So we'll see about that as well.
Everyone, don't answer me.
If you think someone like maybe at the end of a team, we're like, hey, who do you think voted the best on that team?
Yeah, or like if you guys have any funny rules,
Or
put
who
them in
looks
chat.
the best at the end of a team.
Where did my phone go?
Oh, it looks the best at the end of the team. Never mind. Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm just looking for my phone
Why do you need your phone?
to retweet Josh's picture.
Oh yeah.
We're about to go live, right? We're about to start this shit up.
I'm ready.
We're gonna.
I'm not ready. There it is.
Oh, Mark's already so fucked up. He lost his phone.
Alright, I didn't eat today.
Dude,
I ate like 2 bites of a chicken thing.
all I'm saying is,
I had a side salad from McDonald's.
we were like 2 teams in. I don't know if I can keep drinking.
Yeah, there's a chance we're just like fucking barfing. Like we're gonna have to like mic Josh up in the bathroom and be like, Josh, what do you think of this rating?
I fucked up.
I don't know exactly how my tolerance is right now. We had that one kickback, but aside from that, I'm not sure how much I can actually drink.
Yeah,
so.
no, same.
There's a good chance that like
I used to be like truly Korean to the core, and I used to be able to drink a lot, but those days are behind me. I'm no longer in college.
Yeah,
all right, anyways,
that's what's crazy. You get a little bit older, all of a sudden like a hangover is like the worst thing.
The worst thing in the world, yeah.
All right, so here we go. Moving on to the actual spreadsheet. I need to get the URL real quick
So,
at the bottom, so you can talk a little bit about this.
Yeah, so we have this beautiful. Thanks, Mark.
color
beautiful,
coordinated.
Exactly. Spreadsheet. We're gonna share it in the chat. so you guys can go look at it live as we update the
I
scores.
don't know how to put in the chat.
And Mark has promised.
Just go to the
Mark
chat
has
and
promised
type it
us
in.
that no one but him
what
can
I
edit
want to do
it.
is I want to put it here.
So I'm hoping no one but him can edit it. But
Wait, the URL is gonna be
just
super long.
you guys can use this as a tool to work with us.
He's gonna fucking. Wait, Mark, are you
I'm putting
trolling?
it because people are gonna come in later.
Are you trolling?
You guys can copy
Someone-
this. Right?
No one's gonna be able to copy that.
Mark's already
What?
drunk. What the fuck?
All right, so that didn't work. Take 2.
Wait.
Wait,
do
Mark's
you
actually
have a
so
mod?
stupid.
I know that was a test. That was. A
I have a mod that can do
Alright,
it. but-
if a mod could please, if a mod could please make this a command.
All right, yo, if chat, press 1 if you want Mark to drink.
Oh, I
for
got
that.
fucking timed out because you never modded me.
Oh
You never fucking modded me. I can't. Put
Wait,
links
wait.
in
Press
chat.
1 if you want Mark
Wait.
to drink.
Wait. I got a mod Mark. Hold up a sec.
Okay, go mod me.
Hold up.
All right, Mark,
Finish this.
you're drinking.
Alright, hold on.
All right, one shot, one beer in. Let's go.
Wait, what's your name?
The MarkZ, the same as my. Oh my God, Josh! Now you can't. Go.
I'm just laughing. It's so like what did you expect? And you got timed out. Oh my god.
Timed out.
Wait, Arbucks, do you have it? Because if you do, I don't need to do this.
Can someone just make it a fucking command, please?
Mod the MarkZ.
Wait, you don't use the Twitch app?
Wait, was he actually in like the browser?
Yeah, I like use the Twitch. Wait,
Dude, I'm surrounded by idiots.
I use it. I use it.
he already has a shortener.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Arbucks,
Arbucks, you're a god.
You're a lifesaver, dude. Thank
You're
you.
better
Oh,
than
okay.
Scarra and the MarkZ combined.
Well, you haven't done shit, so you get to sit back
yeah, I
and
know.
pretend like you wouldn't
I
fuck
just
up.
sit here drinking my beer.
All right, wait. Why are these topics here? That's not right.
Oh, we could do that. Like, people can spam 1, 2, or 3 for who they want
Wait.
to drink.
No, what
No,
the
dude,
heck?
not yet.
No, it's way too early. We're not even into players yet.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, get rid of topics. Let me. Where's arrows?
I mean, we can have Arrow in there. I don't mind. I like Arrow.
Just make them big. Just have them fill up that space.
Well, I was gonna put the rules there.
Oh, but that's
okay.
like hard to read.
It'll be hard to read. But
Alright.
this is also not full screen for us, so I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, never mind. Maybe
Wait, can you read chat right now?
people are probably blasting this out on like.
Fed wants more cleavage.
Where's your beater, dude? We're in beaters.
Yeah.
I'm
America.
nothing
More American than a beater.
What? I'm supporting my
Suns
team.
out, guns out, dude.
Yeah, and
Right
Suns
to bear
out, guns
arms.
out.
Second Amendment, baby.
Bear arms?
Bear arms.
Bare arms.
There's some bear arms in here. Untitled notepad. Shrink this shit down.
All right.
Okay.
That look right?
All right, we're just gonna move on. All right, let's get this started,
We're not
guys.
even
Why
like.
don't
here we
Why
go.
don't you guys talk about the rating system in the top?
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Well,
okay,
I'll
okay.
work on this.
So as you guys can see in the top left corner of you guys' screen, we have a rating system to kind of give you a general idea of where we see players. So starting from the bottom, we have below 70, which is NACS only. These guys
That's
probably
me.
you're probably not even there because you guys haven't won a series yet.
But we're below 70.
Okay, but you're below 70, yeah. So anyways, so those are probably people who are just barely getting by,
Like,
probably should be replaced, blah, blah, blah. And then we have the next tier, which is 70 to 80, which is just like a role player / sub. They probably just barely get by, you know. They're not always a detriment to their team.
But sometimes they are.
But sometimes that's probably where like the low 70 scores will
Right.
come in. And then we have 80 to 90, which is like these guys deserve to be in the NALCS.
But
and,
you can't build teams around them.
But they're not. Yes, exactly. They're not a star player, which is our next tier from 90 to 100. They are going to be, you know, your Bjergsons, your Jensens, the people who really you want to build a team around.
Whoa,
them, you want them-
you're ruining.
Spoilers! Wow, what a surprise!
And-
Bjergsen, Jensen,
And
people that you
just as
wanna
a
build
heads
teams
up, this
around.
is just for North American only because it would be very hard to put any other region in this.
Yeah, if you put like the LCK scale on here, it's like, okay, so Figures a 99.
Yeah,
and
Figures
then
a 99
That bumps
and-
Bjergsen down to like a 70.
Yeah.
And then like half the LCK, actually probably no one in the LCK is a 90. It Figures a 99.
Oh.
Like, Bang would probably be the closest competition, right?
Bang.
Smebs.
Smebs.
Even then, I don't know. Dude,
I don't
that
know.
Figures are so
Well,
good.
yeah.
By
I
the
mean,
way, Smeb's name is like the funniest. Every time someone says Smeb, I think of Smeg.
Smegma.
Jesus.
Anyways,
All right, so let's
get
shit
going.
going,
All
dude.
All right,
All
all
right.
Wait. I can't even see the player names, so you're gonna have to move the thing a little bit over a little bit.
Why can't you see player names?
Because
is
Oh yeah. Sorry, I had it scrolled over. For
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
so that said, we're gonna get this kicked off, starting with Team Liquid.
Do we drink?
So the first one we're
Yeah.
doing,
Oh yeah. To start off, because
Hey,
we're
nice
on
one.
new team. Boop.
new team.
Drink.
Drink.
All right. So first
So-
off, we have the top lane, Lorlo from Team Liquid.
Why is all this shit blue? Hold on, let me clear the.
I just don't want to.
Oh, it's because you dragged it down, so
yeah,
it's all
I gotta just go to white.
white.
Okay. Cool. Sick. Let's do it.
So we have this ordered by our previous
Can we put
power
chat?
ranking.
Yes. So
Well,
we're
I can't do
we'll
chat.
start at our last place team, which
I
is
can
Team
put it up
Liquid,
and just-
and we'll go backwards all the way to our first place team, which ended at COG last week.
All right, so starting off with Lorlo, you have a rating in mind? You need 5 seconds?
Give me 5 seconds.
5 seconds-ish between each player. I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
I say 79.
70.
I
I was
said
gonna go with.
76.
I was gonna go with 79.
All right, so we got 79. Oh, that's a wrong thing.
I think he's cutting it close to being a starting player. He's somewhat shown capabilities like that, but
I feel the same way where, like, it's hard to tell how bad he is compared to Team Liquid because Team Liquid's doing really bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes he looks good, sometimes he doesn't. Like,
the thing I have to say is if he does get leads with his junglers, he's not carrying games to win them, and that's a problem right now because if he was, he'd be higher.
All right. We got a lot of players to move through. Let's keep going.
Oh, this is the interesting one. All right.
all right,
all right.
reign over.
God. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt
Okay,
here, but
I got it.
I got mine.
I'll start.
You go.
84.
I'll give you an 80.
I was going to go 86.
Oh, 86.
God damn. Wait, really?
Yeah. And you said 80, right, Josh?
Yeah, I said 80. And I'm kind of the outlier here a little bit, so I want to explain myself. I think Reignover is, like, at his best, he's awesome, right? But at it, like, he has been so mediocre on Team Liquid. He's had some really just poor performances to the point where, like, can you even call him a role player in some of those situations?
Are we drinking here? Because we're going to talk about this.
yeah,
we're going to talk about this.
I think this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So-
I agree.
All right, here we go.
I mean, we're 6 points off.
Like, I think he's, I think you guys give him a lot of benefit of the doubt because, like, yes, previously he has been an incredible player, whatever. Team Liquid, he hasn't really done the same things that he did.
Oh,
So here's what I'll say is, like, it's right, we're doing like 50%
Yeah,
previous season,
yes,
50% new season. So you look at his previous, before he got to Team Liquid, previous 4 splits,
God mode.
95, something crazy,
yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely.
The last 2 seasons, 80. I agree with Josh's rating.
I think he's even below
No,
80.
look,
I
look.
think he was just barely a role
No,
player.
but like last split, he still had really good pathing.
Yeah,
You agree,
yeah,
right?
yeah. He had
Oh my god, this pathing thing like tilts me.
He's good pathing.
Oh my god, he's so good at pathing. Oh
That's
my
like
god.
the most important thing
Yeah,
for a
Yeah,
jungler.
but like he doesn't win games for it.
I will say though, this team was completely like even his current team is completely like
Ass backwards.
impossible to win with.
Who is a carry on that
Yeah,
team?
literally, what is their only win condition right now? Olaf,
Or Galio.
Olaf and Galio.
Yeah, both of them.
And they 2-man the entire other team. And the other situations they don't, but the only way to get leads is with Reignover going off.
So what I'll say is this: like, yes, Team Liquid is a dumpster fire, and Reignover is a player who's like obviously not in his meta. Maybe it's getting like a little bit closer now, but he got misdiagnosed on Immortals. People thought he was like the brains behind the operation, and then like what people said was like it's more Huni than anything. So like
Genius.
people thought he was a shot caller. So when Team Liquid brought him in, they're like, great, he'll lead our team. He's not a leader. He's like a really quiet guy if
Yeah.
you've ever met him. So like I think it was
You
like,
know, he's actually a great singer.
oh, he's
Yeah,
really good.
he's
He's
phenomenal.
karaoke.
Yeah, he's actually like.
Shut
so
the fuck
good
up,
at
Josh!
Sorry, I got distracted.
But I think like they brought him in to be a leader, and he's not a leader.
Yeah. Yep.
And so like you're left with Golden Glue, Piglet, who we know is not a leader.
He like
personally, you and I.
specifically does not want to be a
He
leader.
tells people he's like, I just want to play the game. And then you have Matt, who's super inconsistent. Lorlo, who's pretty inconsistent. Golden Glue, who we'll get to him in a minute.
I'm ready.
And then you know you have Piglet. So like, I agree, this dude is not the 95 that we probably thought he was in previous splits, but I also don't think he's fully an 80. I think he's a really good player who
Yeah.
should be a starter. I think he's an upper class jungler.
I will admit that I probably am scooting lower because the fact that he's on a worse team, so it's harder for him to shine. But still, I just think
He has
overall,
problems.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
He has problems.
Anyways, let's move on. We've got a million more players
so
to get through.
What we do is when we argue, we have a chance to recalibrate our ratings. So, Scarra, do you want to?
No.
I will bump mine down to an 85. I'll nick it down a little bit.
Pussy.
I'm down to bump up to 82. But that's it.
Right.
Okay, all right, moving
I
on.
was right
All right,
along.
we went from an 82 to almost an 84 for him.
Yeah, and you know who's an 84?
okay.
Me.
Whatever.
You're
Here we
not
go.
fucking 84.
Inori.
All right, so Nori, hard one to judge given that we haven't seen much
I
of
got
Team
it.
Liquid.
Yeah, we have it.
Tell me when you're ready.
All right, you go first. You're first on this thing.
78.
75.
78. I would go with 77.
I think there's nothing to talk about, right?
Yeah.
This-
Okay, move on.
The only thing we'll say for him is like he looked really good a year ago on P1, and he looked
True.
good at the start of spring when it was like the assassin meta in the jungle, and that's clearly his playstyle. Ever since then, looks like a bit of a non-factor in games.
Yep.
So, he looks like a role player. I think he's like very much a role playing jungler. Okay, moving on.
Alrighty,
Golden
Golden Glue.
Glue.
Oh, this is
Jesus.
actually.
Let's go. This is gonna be the first
God.
brutal rating, I think.
Oh my god. I think.
Oh god, where do I go with this guy?
All right.
I need a drink before we do this.
All right, you can drink. I'm not gonna drink yet. Are you ready? You don't need to go first just because you're first. I can go first. Are you ready? You want me to go?
Yeah, go for it.
70 on the nose.
75.
Oh, that's what I was gonna go 70 right on the nose too.
I put 75.
I think this guy.
All right, hold on. Let me
Okay.
throw these in real quick.
Okay, wait. Scar.
It's up to Scar if he wants to try and talk about this.
Oh.
Do you want to
Can
try?
you pass me the Coke? I want to make a.
God. Wait. I already drink. I'm gonna drink again for this, man.
Well, if you want to talk about it, so
Yeah,
the rule
yeah.
is if you want to talk about it, because Josh and I seem to be in agreement.
All right. So I think. Oh God. How do I even justify this rating? Okay. So
He's a scrim god.
no, I'm not gonna say that. Dude.
Miles, are you judging us?
You took away my freedom,
What?
Josh. You
Oh, I parked you in.
Do you guys want to resort the cars out? It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I haven't
This is not
drank
like a
that much
super
yet.
serious stream, obviously.
This is like the last thing from a serious.
Why don't you
thing
make
to do.
Josh order you food?
What the?
Good night, 10 minutes.
Okay, we'll move our cars
Okay.
then.
So.
All right, how about we finish Team Liquid? And
Okay.
then we'll
Okay,
go
okay.
cars?
So the thing about Golden Glue, I think, is that he's also looks a lot worse because of the situation he's put in. So like, I think you don't pick Golden Glue to carry a team. Like he's like at the point where maybe he's like below a starter, but like a lot of times Golden Glue comes in to fix like a team that's like in the fucking dumpster already, and then people are just like, wow, he couldn't carry this team out. It's like, yeah, no shit.
So I agree with that in the sense that like he's never been put like, all right, so we have a really good team and you just need to hold even mid or something.
Yeah, it's like his best showings were like he was put on team 8 and they were the 10th place team and he put them to like 8th place, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, okay.
But at the same time, I also think he is literally the gatekeeper between NACS and
That's been his
LCS.
role since the entire time that he's ever been involved in
it's
NALCS.
literally like if you're better than
better
Golden,
than him, you're probably a starter. You know,
if you're better than him, you're somewhere above like 75.
75. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
If you're worse than him, you
probably shouldn't be in-
LCS.
yeah.
And he is literally the guy who sits between NACS and the lowest LCS teams every single time.
He's the mid lane Chris.
He's the mid lane Chris
I know.
with a better attitude and like personality, so he doesn't keep getting kicked off teams and stuff.
Ooh, shots.
Small shots.
Small shots.
Small shots.
Small
Where's the
shots.
small-
Would you change any of your
Little
ratings?
small shots.
I'm not. I am not moving on.
I'm
70.
dead set. on 70.
I'll move down to 74.
I think.
I still think he's better than you guys think, but not by that much.
all right.
74 for Scar. Moving on to Slooshy.
Slooshy. Ooh,
He's
this
actually.
one's hard actually for me. So one thing I'll say about Golden Glue is that like in lane he actually does pretty okay in lane, and then I'm not saying that he's frogging in lane, okay, right? Like I'm
Yeah,
not saying,
yeah.
but like I think like
Oh, just wait till we get the frog in, dude.
oh god,
It's
yeah,
gonna be. It's coming up next.
that's gonna be crazy. I don't know.
What I'll say for Slooshy is if you give him the right champions and you put him in the right situation, he can make
can succeed.
He can make a play.
Yeah, he's a playmaker,
Yeah.
God.
He's a
kind of.
low. He's a really, really, really poor man's Huhi on specific champions.
Wow. That was like the most backhanded compliment of all time.
All right, so we ready?
All right,
Let's
let's fucking go. All right, Mark, you started off.
All right, I'm gonna go with a 73.
Oh shit. Fuck, that's what I wanted to say.
Just say 70.
72.
Yeah, there you go.
I would say 75.
Yeah,
I think this is really
fine.
fair. All right,
That's
let's move
really
on.
fair.
Let's move on.
All right,
Piglet.
Piglet. Maybe a little contentious here.
I actually. Okay.
I'm ready.
You want to start then?
I don't care. Yeah. I'll go 83.
Oh, I was. That's my
I'm
score
saying 82.
exactly.
I said 82.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about this one real quick. I think what we all are probably going to agree on is that like the problem is not his skill.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I would rate his
100%.
his skill probably like a 90-ish, but he has never been, at least when we worked with him, a good teammate.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to step up to be a leader, which is like, it doesn't matter if you don't want to be a leader. Sometimes you have to be.
You're the best player on that team. You know the game probably better than anyone else on that team.
Like the best thing is also, or the thing that you have to look at is like usually what happens is when players get leads, when the player gets the lead, the person who knows how to play with the lead the best is the player. So he should be directing the team to work off him. If he doesn't want to lead to do that, I don't like it.
I agree.
Move on. Let's go to Matt.
Matt.
So
He's like really confidence driven.
Yeah.
So like when
his good days.
his good days he's like a mid 80 probably,
Yeah.
and then like his bad days he's like below
please.
70
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Jesus. So like
I'll start off.
Yeah.
I think he's like pretty much 75 for me. I'll even give him a benefit of the doubt because I think his good games look really good. 76. Give me a 76.
76.
I put him at like a 73, 74. I just don't know about Matt. Like the thing is, it's like, yeah, he's really confidence driven, but that's a problem when you're a pro
of course.
player. Like
100%.
you're gonna get so much criticism. Dude, playing for Delta Fox, I get more criticism than he does, you know? And it's like I just have to work through it because that's just what happens.
Yeah, I was gonna go 73 as well. I just think he's literally like on his good days really good, but those don't happen enough.
Yeah.
Now this one is interesting. Conquan.
Ooh,
We haven't seen a ton of
No,
him.
we haven't seen almost any of him.
I'm gonna go NA for or not applicable for me here. 'Cause
Yeah, we just won't fill you in.
I just haven't seen enough of him. I can't give him a rating yet.
I don't even know what to say. Like he's played. Like I at best.
If I put question marks in for all three of us, what happens?
Divide by 0, I guess.
Yeah.
like
My TLDR of Conquan is that he's looked okay in the games he's played,
Yeah.
but he's also in comparison to probably the worst player on the team in terms of consistency. And if you just look okay compared to him, I don't know what that means because they're still not winning games.
I mean, basically, the only thing that I know about Conquan besides watching his games is like people have generally pretty high expectations of Conquan. Like other people in like a challenger level and high solo queue ladder say that he's really good. So that's all I can say about him. Whatever.
All right, let's go with everyone saying no vote. You have to drink.
No vote yet. All right.
Oh, sorry, I have to scroll down my.
And we're switching teams anyways, so we gotta drink anyways.
All right.
All right, so we'll just leave question marks for him.
Yeah. Well, it's too hard. He's
All
played
right.
what, 2 games?
Yeah, let's drink.
Looper.
I want to take a second here though because some people are being like, "Oh, we didn't put enough people down low enough." But here's the thing: if you ever played like a Madden or an NBA 2K, if you took a team of all 70s and like
maybe we should put it top right of that corner because that's like the most empty space.
you mean top left?
Top
Right.
top left is fine too. Oh God! Oh, Jesus!
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I gotta find it in here.
Oh no, we froze.
No, we didn't.
Oh.
We're just not moving, dude.
Oh.
You're fucking drunk. Wait, you want me to put us top right, like up here?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Looks a
So
little
what I was
weird,
gonna say is like if you guys have played Madden or something like that, like a team of a bunch of 70s and like 180
Are going to be a bad team.
They're going to be one of the worst teams in the league
Yeah,
because even though we're not rating Challenger Series players, we're assuming they exist in this list.
Mm-hmm.
So like we've seen, fucking I don't know, Mash or Deathly, Xell, like just listing some players in the NACS. Like,
When we get to the top of the list, you're gonna see all 90.
A lot
teams.
of 80 plus. Like all the good teams are going to be 85 plus players.
Yeah,
I feel like.
and it's like that's the competition you have to leave at. So when you're looking at TL, which has like what
Well,
four.
so I think people were expecting us to rate this team lower is the thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Oh,
what I'm
sure.
saying is like in Madden,
This is low.
this is
Yeah,
low.
this
like,
is fairly
you
low.
You have a bunch of like low 70s with 180.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like that team will get fucking destroyed in NBA 2K.
yeah, yeah.
Do you need to move the cards right now?
Miles will tell me. All right, Miles, let me know. Okay, here we go.
All right, start
Echo
with
Fox.
a new team.
We got Looper.
Lupa Bupa.
Jesus Christ.
This
Looper's,
is hard, man.
Looper's really tough for me.
He is hard. I can start it if you want.
I got it. 78.
Oh god, dude.
I don't think it's that bad.
I was really close. I was at 79.
Okay, well, I
Well,
I
just
said
say it.
Watt 78. I said Watt because you said exactly the number I said.
Oh, okay. I don't think there's too much to talk about here. He's an import player.
Yep.
Clearly doesn't synergize that well with his team,
Yes.
but is also relatively skilled. But he can win lane with winning matchups, and that's like the best thing you can say about him.
Yeah, but you can't. It doesn't feel like the team can play through him. That's like the one thing,
well, the
which,
thing
which
is-
puts me lower. Like,
the thing is, the team plays through one person.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
we'll get to him later.
We'll get to him.
But I would want to put him higher up just on skill alone. But the thing is that like because he has such poor synergy with the rest of his team, I feel like they don't actually have the option to play really through him and stuff. And he gets caught out randomly a lot. And
Yeah, I think he's a player who he's like a team player who's on a team that doesn't have good synergy.
it's so weird too because like there are games where like Echo Fox is ahead and then Looper gets caught 3 times in a row and you're like, is the rest of the team like on comms with him? Like what happened there? Like what?
It's and you don't know exactly what to say is his fault, but even on teams that don't have like really bad communication issues, like players like Someday still are able to perform very well.
Right. So with that in mind, we'll move on
Yeah.
to Acadian.
Cadian.
I'm ready to go. I don't know if you are.
Give me 5 seconds. Let me think.
Okay, you go.
I'll go first. I'll give him an 87.
Oh,
Okay, you know I should go first because
Yeah, I went 86.
I want an 87 as well.
Oh, you guys rated it high. I thought I was going too high with
I
this.
think
I think
like considering that. Okay, so one, our ratings are 50% based off this season, 50% previous season. He was literally the guy who was carrying Echo Fox through the early game, like single-handedly.
He still is.
Yeah, true. He still is. I think Acadian is a very, very good player. If he was more consistent in doing that, like bringing his team up to that level, he would be a star player in my mind. Like honestly, I think the guy is insane. He does so good.
And it's hard to separate him from like the rest of Echo Fox. Where
Yes.
it's like, let's say this team actually closed out.
Like put him on TSM, you know, like
Well,
put him
so
around
you can't obviously directly move one to one,
Yeah,
but if
yeah,
you took his stats and performance in Echo Fox
to a
put
better
in-
team.
yeah, you're like, oh my god, he's one of the best.
Yes.
junglers in the league.
Yeah. I think it's like compare this rating again to say what we said about Rainover, who is also on a bad team. Like Acadian actually is able to shine on a bad team.
Right. So that's the difference. Is it feels like if you put Rainover in his previous history on a good team, like oh my god, that team's one of the best teams ever. With Acadian, it's more speculative, but what we've seen out of him on a bad team is he looks really fucking good.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, this is the most this is the craziest. Okay,
All right, people are gonna tweet.
I'm gonna go last.
All right, you want to go first?
I'll just go first. I think this is gonna be contentious. I think he's just on 90.
90.
I think he's literally on 90. I'm like uncomfortable with building a team around him, so I don't want to have. Okay,
we'll,
sorry.
We'll
you
throw
go,
our
you
numbers
go.
in.
You wanna go?
You want to go?
I have 89.
89. Okay.
I had 88.
88.
I think I told you this. Remember when we were talking earlier? He was one of the case examples for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So the biggest thing about numbers 100 to 90 is would you build a team around this one player? That's the only thing. And think of all the teams in the past that have been built around Froggen. There have been a lot.
Yes.
In fact,
Yes.
every single team. in his-
After CLGEU, every team that he's ever been on has been
And
built
there's
around
been-
him.
A single
One.
one team has worked, and it's Alliance.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was like for a period where Shook was playing like monstrously well.
Tabs was a beast.
And in every other iteration, he has always needed a star jungler to work with him to win games.
Yeah.
And he can never like tend to carry by himself.
We talk about some of the things we're rating people on, like laning and team fighting, and by every individual metric,
Froggen
Froggen seems like a beast.
Yeah,
Like,
seems like a star player.
His CS per minute, you watch his team fights, he looks great. His laning's phenomenal,
Yeah.
but he can't win.
He can't win because he doesn't work well with this team past the laning phase very well. I think.
I just think this is not someone you build around. But still, he's an 88, 89. This is a great
So
player.
This dude, like we said, individually, top 3 mid in NALCS.
Yes. That's why I'm saying that I think he's straight on 90 because like I'm uncomfortable building a team around him, but I think he has the star player potential, and I think like if he does learn to play with his team better,
I think everyone's used the word potential for years for him. And
yeah, that's true.
I think at
That's
that point you've
That's
realized
fair.
that like just straight up he always has intrinsic problems with him to where I've never wanted to build a team around Frogman without a good jungler because
Yeah.
without a good jungler they can never win.
And even then, like,
And even then with Acadian, who we've rated very highly.
I mean, yeah, the problem is that, like, I don't think Acadian knows super well how to tell everyone on the map what to do in the late game. And, like, Froggen, if you have really, like, one of the reasons macro knowledge is so important in League of Legends is because you can teach it. It's really easy to be like, I'm going to tell you guys what to do, and then everyone just needs to follow up on it. And he doesn't have seemingly that ability to communicate with his team in the late game and be like, here's what I need.
All right, we've dug in, we've kind of talked in circles about Froggen. I think everyone knows exactly.
Everyone wants us to drink for the Froggen one.
All right.
All right, I'm down.
All right. Here we go. We have Keith.
All right, Keith. So remember, we're 50% this season.
Yeah, okay, 50% this season, 50% previous seasons.
That's
So toss
that's
it around
worse.
there.
That's worse for Keith if it's 50% earlier seasons.
Wait, last year he was not bad.
Oh yeah, last year.
Last year.
No,
was-
no, no, last-
Oh, are we not? Are we doing this based off of no previous seasons or just?
No, it's like 50-50. His previous seasons weren't super good, though. I actually think this is
They
more-
were okay.
I think, so we're getting a little off topic here, but I think his TL season's his best. His TSM season when he played
72.
Oh, okay.
All right, Xell. So, are you ready to go?
74. Don't think it's that bad.
Yeah. Oops.
Whoa, that's
I'm
not.
drunk, dude.
That's not what I was going with.
Someone's gotta fact check me.
What do you got?
I was gonna do 71.
Oh, okay.
I think this season he's higher than any of our ratings. I think this season he's more like a 76.
Yeah, he's playing pretty well this season.
Because his problem in last season was like he literally
Hard fed.
in multiple games cost Echo Fox the game.
Position was awful. Just like
He died at the start of like every team fight. If there was a Gragas on the enemy team, insta dead.
Yeah, and the worst thing is like at some point Gate had to play Kench in like half the games for them to be able to like get.
And that wasn't this season. Kench wasn't meta then, really.
Yeah, it was just like, oh god.
But this season, for the most part, he's not dying early in team fights. He's still losing laning phase hard, but he's fine. He's
fine.
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 Fine's not the right word. He should be better, but
Yeah.
he's no longer hard feeding games, and the reason that Echo Fox loses.
Hmm?
Yeah. All right, Gate.
This is a weird one for me.
This is really weird.
I don't
have a good read on him.
I don't have a good read on him either. And the thing is, it's like he's played better when Keith played bad, and he's played okay.
More
with-
average.
Yeah.
with
So
Keith
in
Lee.
all honesty, he's probably slightly above Keith's rating, so which would put me putting him at like a 77.
76 for me.
Yeah, but in all honesty, it's a very hard player to read. Like I just don't know.
He's playing shit like Sejuani. He's like running around the map.
Yeah.
Sometimes he dies
Sometimes,
right
yeah.
away.
Like he gets picked a lot in random positions. It's probably his worst problem. But when you think of like team fights and sometimes his playmaking, it's like okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's very very
hard,
tough.
hard to read. All right,
New
we should
team on to
move on.
FlyQuest.
Drink again.
Drink.
Woo.
I'm out pretty much.
Oh
You
boy,
wanna-
we're at
we'll get him a beer.
FlyQuest.
It's in the fridge.
You want to grab me one? I just finished.
Woo!
You know, whenever you get to the end, like the bottom half of a mixed drink, that's like where the alcohol sits.
Because you didn't mix it correctly?
Yeah, it's like.
Why didn't you get a fork and mix it, bruh? Bruh.
Alright, pop these open for me.
I'm drinking a Jack and Coke for the people who are.
You got the...
Oh yeah. I just want to show people. Actually, hold on. I want to show people my awesome fucking.
Wait, you
my bottle opener. My
Also,
bottle opener is actually a Fox Shine.
you
thing.
you passed it
So
to me
sick.
before you even cracked it open, man.
Oh. He doesn't care. He's talking about...
I was talking about how cool
Oh,
my
wait.
thing is.
Wait, who cares?
It's so sick. Hey, chat, tell me that it's sick. Yeah, see the nightmare. The nightmare said it's sick.
Shut the fuck
B,
up.
B Fox CT
Just open
said
my
it was
beer,
sick.
shut up.
Oh, look, SM
Open
Sunset
his
says it's
beer.
See, look at that. Look, so many people said it's sick.
No one
20,
cares.
20XX baby.
No one cares.
Oh man.
Who cares? There's someone who
Yeah,
said that.
thank you.
IDK my number says. Anyways,
All right, so we're on to FlyQuest.
Oh god, this is hard for
This is-
me.
this is gonna be-
Actually, super hard.
Well, we're starting with balls, which might be garbage fire. How am I a weeaboo for having a Fox bottle opener? That's not a weeb thing.
All right.
Anyways.
Who wants to start this one? I'm good.
All right, I'll go first on balls.
All right, hit me with it.
68.
I'm doing 69.
Wow.
I'm going 69 for the meme.
You think he's that bad?
Yep.
Dude, what?
All right, give me your.
What?
give me-
Okay, yeah. Before you say anything.
Before, I'm just gonna drink and start talking, okay?
Okay.
Well, give me your number too.
Oh, it's like a 73.
Okay, wait. I thought you were gonna go higher than that.
I mean, it's still ridiculous. What else did Scarra give a 70? You gave Matt a 73.
You think he's worse than Matt?
Yep.
Yes.
When does balls look good?
What? He played against somebody in the carry versus carry match and went completely even without jungle pressure. He has a lot of games where you think he plays really bad, and he'll have games where he plays well, which I would say is at the same consistency as Matt.
He has like one of the worst CS.
He has literally the worst
CS
stats in
differentials.
every single category that you look at.
He's like actually the bottom.
He is the worst top, hands down, in NALCS. And I don't care, like, I appreciate him going even in those games. It's a big reason why FlyQuest was able to win.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. But he also never helps the team win, like, by, like, I actually went out and made a play. His biggest contribution that you can list is that he didn't get rolled.
To be honest, some of his Rumble games were not that bad, and if we're looking to prior seasons,
But that's everything you're saying is, like, not that bad. I can point to a Matt Thresh game and be like, Matt fucking carried a game with Thresh.
No, you can't, because they have like 6 wins total. You're not going to point to any of those games and be like, Matt did better than Piglet. Ever.
But that's also because Piglet's one of the best players on that team.
Oh, wait. But
Are you ever gonna say Balls played better than Moon?
At some point, I would say Balls was the best player on this team. The most consistent player. Remember, was it last season or this season?
Yeah, last season. Last season we agreed he was fine.
Yeah, no, it wasn't just fine. He was the most consistent player on this team.
Most
Scarra,
consistent.
you are living in the past.
Dude, well, it's 50%
Balls' days have
pass.
been long
What
past.
the heck?
He's like that fucking grape that's been out in the sun too long. He's
But
a raisin.
He's a raisin. But it's 50% of pass performance. If it's this season, yeah, do you throw him on the 60?
Well, when we say past seasons, we're not talking about fucking season 3 Balls.
Yeah, dude. Like, come
I'm
on.
talking
Past
like
season?
past like split even.
Yeah, past split, he was probably for me a 73.
Oh, but you're averaging.
So I would say last season he was like a 73. And then the previous season he wasn't even in the LCS. He was a challenger.
They were charging for once. Okay,
Yeah, he's a challenger.
All right. I don't want to take this too long. At
If
best, I dropped 2 points.
It's up to you. You can say 73. That's what's beauty about this.
I'm
Just
staying on
averages.
the 69.
I'm staying below
baby.
70. Dude. I don't think you should.
I
be
think
the
I think
LCS.
at most for me it's a 72. I think it's 72. I actually think my points are right.
When we go through this, you're gonna realize you didn't put anyone out of the LCS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You wouldn't bench a single player.
just wait.
All right, who am I waiting on, dude? Because we're getting through the bad people.
Yeah, this is
This is the bottom 3 teams.
You benched one person.
Yep. And I was pretty close to benching another.
Yeah.
And remember, roll/sub, by the way, guys, is people that we would replace with upgrades available.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Versus like below 70 is strictly, I don't think they should be playing.
And I don't think.
We're moving on.
Okay,
Let's go.
let's go to Moon.
FlyQuest. All right.
Moon, baby. All right, I'm ready for this one.
I'll start.
Go.
79.
Whoa.
Probably.
Really?
Actually, I'd probably.
Hold on. Let's not overreact so we don't like spoil.
Okay, yeah. But my initial instinct is maybe I'd put him even higher, but like because he's. Oh God. I feel like because he's on a bad team, I'd put him lower. But I actually think 79 is a
it's
little
fine.
unfair.
Your
Yeah,
initial
79.
I actually think 79 is a little unfair, but that's
Okay.
fine. That's fine. I put that number out there.
84.
Okay, that's fair.
I was gonna go 86.
Oh,
I
you
think
think he's better than Acadian?
I think. Well, I thought I put.
Oh, he's
I
1
thought
point
I-
difference.
You think he's on
He's
par
literally
with
right there.
Acadian,
Yeah,
basically?
I basically think he's on par with Acadian.
Yep.
Because I think Moon's better in the late game.
oh, that
dude,
okay.
who isn't better in the league?
Yeah.
I agree that's like a little bit crazy, but both of them have really, really strong early games. Understand that pretty well in terms of like where they should be snowballing. I think Acadian has more to work with. In terms of
That's
I would not disagree.
because like Froggen and Looper in lane are way better than Balls and High.
And the thing is Froggen, you'll know always wins lane. Like it's not even a question. He
Yeah.
goes even or and
Yeah,
he
if
wins
you- if you-
90%
he will never
lane.
straight out
so
lose
you will
matchup.
always have some form of mid pressure.
Yep.
So like I think Acadian has a little bit more to work with. I think he's also more explosive in the early game, but I don't think Moon like FlyQuest doesn't throw every fucking late game lead I see.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like it's at the point where Moon has to level 2 or 3 gank half the games to be able to even get them ahead.
It's ridiculous, but
And he does okay.
It's the strength of their laners. They have the worst CSD hands down.
That's true.
At 15, so like he has to work with that in the back of his mind. Whereas like on Acadian side, it's like, well, my top and mid generally win. My bot lane may like lose little.
Okay.
As I said earlier, I think that 79 is pretty unfair to Moon just because like he's
you
working
can
with.
move him up.
Bump him up?
I'll bump him up to 82.
Okay. I have a really high opinion of Moon on this team.
I again, like you guys said, like he's working with some of the worst laners in the LCS.
Yeah, like,
I think the fact that he's doing what he can do is like amazing. So I honestly think that he's a starter. I think that some of the stuff that he's had in previous seasons isn't as great. I don't think that he's like a yeah. Anyways, we'll move on.
All right,
Okay,
80.
high.
High is going to be a super interesting one.
82.
Oh god, Scarra just fires and
82.
forgets.
Hold on, I gotta think about this.
You guys can go think about it. Use my number as your.
Well, no, so I was actually going to put him mid 80s, I think. So I'll go with 85.
Okay.
I was gonna put him around low 80s, honestly. So put me at 82 as well, because like the thing is that the thing that bumps him up, I think, for all of us is the fact that he has an incredible presence in the team aspect of the game. Right? I'm gonna avoid the word. I'm not.
Shot caller?
I'm not
Shot
saying.
caller!
I'm not saying it. You can't make me say
I
it.
hate that word. Man. I would say he's a great leader.
This is the same thing with
But
pathing.
like-
this is why I get so frustrated when
Alright,
people
so
are just
fuck
like,
shot
"Oh my
caller.
god, his pathing's so fucking
listen to
good."
like his pre-game comms. He's really good about instilling like confidence in his team. At playoffs, Kobe and I were, I think it was Kobe and I, we were on stage talking about the team, and we were saying like, oh, CLG's gonna beat them. And then while we were on stage, like kind of like railing on FlyQuest, he's behind us being like, these guys don't know what they're talking about. They're a bunch of fucking idiots. Like,
No,
there's no better way to lead a team.
I've always loved that about High. High does something where a lot of players in any league don't do. So one of the things that happens is if any FlyQuest player ever gets railed on Reddit, we know who's the first person to defend them on social media is High. I love that about High. I would love to be on a team with High because you already know, without a doubt in your mind, he always has your back.
But okay, now I
All
want
that
to bring
said-
this up.
all that said,
his
he's-
laning,
sucks.
his individual play is not at the level it needs to be like, you know, an actual starter. So like for me, that's why I said 82, because I think that individually he's probably actually looking at like a mid 70s to low 70s in terms of individual play.
He's kind of like the anti-Froggen.
Yeah, actually, he's actually the anti-Froggen because he's all about team play. He's all about working with his team, getting his team together to you know, galvanize, get these people together to actually win. The fact that FlyQuest has won any games is actually insane.
Like
to
the
me.
funniest thing is these last two teams have the same win condition. Their mid jungle go off.
but in different
they're-
ways.
they're
There's
so
totally different
weird.
ways.
Where like the difference is like Acadian Froggen need to snowball through the entire game, whereas like for FlyQuest, their mid jungle needs to go off to get out of early game.
Yeah, and then
to carry in the
and
late
if
game.
High just starts running everywhere with Moon, and it's like it's so funny how they both have the same exact role carry win condition in both teams, but they play
Totally
completely
different styles,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely different.
All right, so let's move on to Turtle then. You ready to move on?
Turtle is, huh?
Hell, this
I'm ready to go.
84.
86.
Jeez, that file's ready to go.
You're just like, oh shit. I put him at a 95.
I was gonna put him as an 85.
Oh, perfect. There's nothing to talk about.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
He's good.
basically, he's a good player.
Yeah.
He's not very strong in lane, but that's all of FlyQuest's problem, so it kind of gets accentuated there.
Yeah.
And then if they make it to late game, he can carry.
He can carry, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I put him a little lower than you guys. I just think that he sometimes gets caught out and does something really actually
Like he has
game
two
losing.
problems usually. His laning isn't as great as the top laners like Piglet, Double
Yeah.
Lift,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff, and he sometimes just jumps in
And
on
loses
flashes
the
in
team.
on everything. But
Or
I
at least
think
the
well,
game
the reason
first.
you and I are rating him a little higher is because the meta is going in a way that favors Turtle.
Oh,
Right?
yeah,
So
like,
Tristana, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
his Triss is actually so good
Oh.
for him. It's
Alright.
so good.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Lemonation.
No, this is so bad.
You know, you sound like you got in mind so bad. You want to go or should I go?
I'll say it. I don't care if I look down.
I-
You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
You guys ready for this? 68. 67.
I was gonna go 67.
I put him straight as a 70.
Scarra's lowest rating yet.
I'm only willing to give him a little benefit of the doubt with the 68 because that he has some team stuff that he does.
the thing
right?
about it for me, my rating is relatively his intangibles.
50. Eden Fessy with a 40.
Yeah, you guys are
Easy,
actually
guys. Come on.
Savage.
No, dude, if you're giving someone a 40, they're like worse than Delta Fox.
You're worse than Mark.
You have
Yeah.
to really reevaluate.
Actually,
You're like Diamond 5.
Yeah, you have to really reevaluate when you give someone a 40.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of what it puts his rating up is the fact that like I don't know how much ThinkCard does for the team,
Yeah.
and generally I think that like the team is really self-sufficient. Like I think lemon does a lot in terms of like strategy and like actually leading the team from the prep sort of way.
So, I mean, I'm not saying I've heard otherwise out of ThinkCard, but I also, like, that's an old story.
Yeah,
That's
true.
like a season 4 story.
Yep.
And then he, on C9, he got benched and he moved to the coaching role. Because obviously that's up his wheelhouse. But then ever since then, I really haven't heard too much about.
Yeah, that's the worst thing about Lemon is I have heard nothing about it. So like I think I value his intangibles, but maybe that I don't even know what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my problem with it. Is like
just
obviously
don't have enough
in game
insight.
he doesn't look very good.
Dude, honestly, think about this. All of our the role that we think is the hardest to evaluate is all support.
Well, of course.
Yeah, of course, because like supports are generally called upon to make calls and make plays. Okay, we're moving on. Here we go. Phoenix one. Drink.
Yeah, I'm ready,
baby.
I'm ready,
Let's
I'm
go.
ready.
Drink. Can we access the Google Doc? You can. Mods, if you're available,
Is
please.
there a command for
Please
like
link
hash
it, yeah.
exclamation
The
point rating
ratings
or something?
Yeah.
Mods, can you?
All right, so we get with Zig. Phoenix one.
I'm gonna look at the mod real quick.
Scarra's a 4. God damn.
I'm a
More like a
4.
4 out of
Arbucks.
Hell yeah.
Arbucks doesn't know how to Zanbot. Does anyone know how to? Is there another mod? here
whatever.
that can, like
All
set
right.
up a command?
Let's go.
Don't even worry about
Let's
it.
go to
All
let's
right.
go to Zig.
All right, we're going to Zig.
Someone starts off.
I'll start us off.
Okay, I started us off last time. so.
83.
I think it's like 84.
I think it's 82.
82. Ooh.
I mean, it's
It's
not,
a point difference,
Yeah,
so it's not that
We're all
significant.
within like 1 or 2 points.
Yeah,
like I've always considered Zig a role player. At the
Yes.
at the end of last playoffs, he was getting to the point where I was like, this guy's so underrated. He's playing excellent.
Yes.
Then this season turns around, and I start seeing the holes.
Yes.
I'm starting to see. Oh wait, his position sometimes is really bad. His macro play not that great. Sometimes he gets picked off 3 times on Jace in the same game after his team gets banned multiple times.
He's literally the ultimate role player.
Yeah.
He has a really nice champion pool. You can pick him different things, and he executes it, but he can't carry probably.
Yeah, he's you would never build a team around him. All right, move on. Mike Young.
Mike
Ooh,
Young!
the rookie of the split.
Oh,
Beep, beep, beep,
God.
beep.
Rookie in the split. Let's go.
All right,
He's played what? 6 games.
6
No,
games.
6 series.
6 series. Yeah, 6 series.
That's a lot.
Yeah, he's played like 18 games. He's played a lot of games.
This is a hard one for me, just because it's like, well, I think about the junglers I rated in the general area.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm using too.
Yep.
The last 2 junglers.
You want me to go first? I don't care.
Yeah, you go first.
I don't give a fuck.
You go first, Josh. Josh Scarra's. Ooh, I lost this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna give him an 83. I think he deserves a starter spot. I don't know where his potential is. I think he could easily go up, but he is very, very solidly a good player for his team.
I think I also put him in 83. I wouldn't pick him over Moon and Katie at the moment.
Yeah.
I would say
I would not put him.
I would say generally he's a better late game player than most people think because I think he's a smarter player. If you watch how he plays out the games, his late game decision making is actually pretty good.
So what I'll say is, I'm rating him a little bit higher. I understand he doesn't have as much like data in a sense as
Yeah.
Moon and Cadian,
Right.
but I think since he's been in the league, he's been outperforming them a little bit.
Well, Acadian, when he first joined the LCS, he was having crazy.
I don't
numbers
mean
than that.
compared to when Cadian first joined. I just mean like the last 3 weeks specifically.
Oh, okay.
I think Mike Young has done more for P1's victories than Acadian
Oh yeah,
or Moon.
he's literally 1v90 in some of these wins.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like I'm fine putting him at an 85. Like I'm surprised you guys even put him at 83 to be honest.
To be like I said, I think he has room to grow. I'm too.
He's too new.
Yeah,
He's too
yeah.
new.
I don't know if I'd
Because
really
like,
go for either
would
of the
you
last junglers.
when the closer you get to a 90, that means the more likely you are to build a team around it. Am
Well,
I ready to build a team around Mike Young?
I'm getting like like I would want to see more than a season.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen this season,
So far, I think
He's excellent, but I'm staying with my 80.
for me, his potential looks like higher 80s.
Yep.
You know.
I
all right,
guess.
so I threw Medios on here.
What do I say about you?
Hey, Josh, liberate me.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You guys can talk about Medias. I'm gonna go.
Well, what are we talking about? Season 3 Medias? Can we put him at like a 99?
See, you put season 3 Medios in there.
Yo,
Season,
superstar
season 3 Medias.
12.7
Wait,
KDA.
season 3 Medias is literally 97.
Yeah, I mean, like-
I'm not even kidding.
You guys can't drink beers.
Anymore.
Well, I guess I'm making a mixture if I need it.
Wait, but like if we're talking like this year's Medias, where he's playing a lot of WoW, he's still Oh, this is actually depressing. Do you have a number?
I think I have a number.
I think he's 80.
You put 80. I was gonna put 76.
I think he's still good. It's so depressing to me. This guy does not play the game. He's like juggling like
100% game knowledge.
yeah, he's 100% game
Not
knowledge.
even game knowledge because he doesn't even know the changes that well.
Yeah, he's just like, what does Rek'Sai do now? Sure, I'll play her.
Yeah, 100% game feel.
And the thing is, with game feel alone, he somehow still outperforms Inori.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I just think he's like it's depressing in some ways, but it just shows like he's just good.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
he was a pro gamer for a reason. Like, he understands the game well. He doesn't know all the changes. He doesn't know what the fuck new locket does. But, like, put him in the game. He'll be like, oh, you're getting pushed in. Jungler's probably coming up here to die.
Yeah,
you.
like never in a game, or most of the times in the game, I'm like, he has a good idea of what to do. He's doing it well. His execution is like okay, and like he plays around the way to win, like his win condition pretty well. What more do I want than a jungler that's literally playing World of Warcraft?
Well, right. So, like, my problem is that I'm not like, what more do I want in a jungler playing World of Warcraft? I'm like, what more do I want in a jungler? Like, how about a guy who gives a fuck about the team? So, like, that's why I bump him down. Like, I would agree, like, 80 in terms of in-game performance, but,
Yeah.
like, out of game, it's just like,
Yeah, I mean like, but that's okay for me.
that's okay for you. Let's keep going. We'll get Josh's, like, follow-up rating.
All right. So do you wanna pull up the chat because I want to just see what they think about this. They think I'm right? They think I'm wrong?
Who do you think we're closer to?
Do
Do you guys agree more with me or Scarra's rating? 1 for Scarra, 2 for me.
Dude, seriously, like think about.
It's not just about in-game performance.
His performance is actually good. Well, okay, even out of game intangibles, the team loves playing with him.
Well, because he's so, like, nonchalant, but you will, like, never win something major with him. 0% chance you ever win anything serious with him.
Dude, some of these teams are trying to just get the top 6. like trying to stick. They're like.
What are they trying to do, dude? They're good. They're safe.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not going to go to relegation with Mike Young.
I'm not changing 80. I actually do think he's at that point. I think any team that is below my rating in terms of jungle should pick this guy up. Well, no, that's not true. But I think he's that good.
All right, you want to go to Ryu?
Oh, this is so weird.
This is a really weird
I don't
one.
even know what this. You can start this. It's weird, man.
I put him right now in 81. I think in previous seasons,
He was better.
He was better, yeah. So why don't you give
I
yours?
think 81 is right on the dot for me. And the fact that I rate him slightly higher than the media should tell you something about how he's performing this split.
Right, so this split, Ryu is like basically losing or a non-factor in 80% of the games. And then the other 20%, he looks like he did in previous
Yeah,
seasons.
you know the game you remember that he popped off on?
Yeah.
The only game. He was laning against Pyrian, and Pyrian literally let him solo kill him in the river as like Corki. That's like the dumbest thing.
Yeah, his Corki game was good. I think he had like one good Casio game, like two.
And it's
two
like he
or
watches
something.
Talia, Jesus, get that shit off my screen. It's
Yeah.
like
yeah,
it's depressing, man. And I would probably have rated him higher before, but at the moment, like
I think in previous splits, his time on H2K and even P1 last split, probably like an 86, 87. A really good starter. Not like someone you want to build a team around, but like on a good team, if you give him a lead, he'll execute and make plays.
like so maybe his rating should be a little bit higher. Maybe I should give him an 82 because of his prior season stuff.
But I wouldn't give him an 80 this split.
Yeah,
I would put him below an 80 this split.
Yeah, that's probably right. Nah, I'm down. I'm down with the rating.
All right, Josh, we need your two follow-ups for Medios and Ryu. Just slap them in there. Already debated them.
Medios, I would give a 78. And then Rio. Oh God, Rio's actually kind of hard. I'm not gonna look. I'd give him 83, I think.
So what we said was like his previous.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Keyboards give me troubles. What we said was basically like previous splits, probably between like an 86 to like 88.
Yeah.
A good player who
Very good.
executes really well. This split below a 70, so like somewhere.
He hasn't showed up. I give him a lot of benefit of the doubt because I know like in previous seasons he's done really well. So that's just me. Okay. Anyways,
Arrow.
Oh
God. If it wasn't for this season, right? Like if it wasn't for this particular split, you would rate him so highly. Like let's be honest.
I think it's more like this split showed more of his weaknesses. Because yeah, he is playing worse, but there are some weaknesses that you're just like, oh. And the thing is, I don't know because the support is so important for the bot lane.
Yeah, well, support leads the lane.
Yeah.
Yes, and so okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say 86.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go as far as 88.
Wow.
Yeah. Hell yeah. What 84? Wow, 84.
I think
we're talking about this.
I think you. I'll talk about it.
Let's.
All right, drink
I'll
up.
drink. I think his laning actively hurts his team's ability to win the game.
Yes.
But okay.
What other high 80 player like fucking just walks into brushes and dies in the first 10 minutes of the game?
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, that's like one situation.
But it happens all the time.
It happens a lot.
Yeah, but like, oh god, like I think yes, his laning is not that good. But again, I don't know how much I can put it on him and not his support.
That's the reason why I keep him so high. That's the reason why I keep him
with
so
the
high.
support like with just Adrian. Which by the way, it's funny they've replaced. How many supports have they?
3 since Adrian.
So they've gone through 4 supports. I think the fact that Adrian possibly could have been the best laning support, and they've downgraded almost every single time is weird.
Adrian was never bad in lane. He played Karma, Nami, Janna, Soraka to protect his fucking laner, so they got out even, which is perfect for Arrow style.
Yeah.
What I'd say is like he's like if you look at the stats, legitimately one of the worst laners in the LCS, and you don't get there with just a bad support. Piglet has bad supports. What are his stats in lane? Pretty fucking good.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Arrow is not just for me, you know, oh, he has bad supports. He's legitimately weak in lane. This was something we were concerned about last split, but it didn't matter.
Yeah. Whereas this split,
I mean,
I'm saying his weaknesses are more well shown. I'm okay to go down to an 85 for him. I actually think that you bring up good points. He is someone that I'm just worried about.
And the meta's worse for him. I think when it was Jhin Varus as like the number 1 and 2 picks, he looked like a fucking god.
I think now that
and even Ezreal, but
Jhin is coming back, I think it might be okay.
He's looked a lot better since some of the changes, where Jhin has become better again.
And Doran's shield has become better, so the lane doesn't matter as much.
So for me, it's like a math question. I think last play, Arrow looked like at least like a 94 or 95.
Yeah, I
right?
put him around.
And so like if I'm mathing it out and I'm doing 50%, like sure, this season he's like barely above a role player. So like average that out, I think he's still high 80s. That's just my opinion.
His late game team fighting is still
good.
Still better than the role players, but I put it like turtle level. I put him basically at turtle level this split.
I mean, that's not like an insult. Turtle level is like
maybe I should bump mine up a little. I think I'll bump mine up a little bit.
I think like if you're saying, oh wow, he only plays at Wild Turtles level, it's like, wait, Wild Turtles playing really well on a team that doesn't do well at all.
I think his laning's worse than Turtles, but his late game's better, so I put him around the same level.
I think his decision making for late game is really
but like
it's still very good.
Factoring last split, I think I have to bump him up a little
bit. That's for me, like the fact that his last split was actually, MVP level, 100%,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
So, we go to Shady. Which, by the way, funny story. I played this guy in solo queue. He's like, dude, on PLT, you always shit on me. And I'm just like, how many times have I talked to you about you on PLT?
How many games has he actually played now?
He played like 9 or 10 at the start of the split and hasn't played since then.
I don't know what to say for this. Like, honestly, like, the one thing I'll say is I don't think Shady is like that much different than Stunt.
Yeah,
it's just people have like a huge hard-on for
Stunt. People love Stunt because that's when P1 looked their best because Meteor subbed in at the same time.
Yeah, but like for some reason people are like, look at those games of Stunt. I'm like, yeah, look at some of those games of Stunt.
Look at his Terra game. He just ran into Malzahar, eat it with his passive up, and then died. I was like,
yeah. Oh, he flashed in. Don't forget about that. Yeah. That was. So like,
I don't know.
I don't necessarily think that they're that much different, but I don't necessarily think that Shady,
either one of them are necessarily good.
Yes. So like for Shady, you'd probably put him at somewhere around like a 70. Like I would put him slightly above Matt, so he'd be like a 74. which I think is he's still giving him like a lot.
I said 73 for him.
I was gonna say 71. I think he's worse than Matt.
I think he just gets.
You think
by.
he's worse than Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Actually,
Matt looks.
Wait, what
good.
did I rate Matt? I'm curious now.
Oh, dude, we can't go back.
Wait, you can't go back.
Okay.
You gave him 76.
Okay. So I'm still in line with my
Yeah,
own
I
rating.
mean, me too. I put him 71 below Matt.
You think he's worse than Matt?
I think he's worse than
I think
Matt.
he's worse than Matt.
Yo, Matt has the potential to actually shine in games, whereas Shady, I'm still not sure if he even has that potential.
What's a good Shady game look like? Like I can point you to a good
Matt game?
Bard game.
Yeah,
I can
Bard
show
game.
you
Yeah,
a
exactly.
good
Or Thresh game. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I can't point you to a good
Like,
Shady game.
if you're going to like iconic games for Shady, I'm like,
All right, you can put me down to 72.
Yeah.
I'm down. I will readjust my ranking.
I think you have to drink
convince
because
me.
you readjust.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm
Readjust.
Yeah.
That's the penalty.
All right, special.
I think it's better than both the sports we just named.
I think so as well.
But whether or not he gets the starter role position, that's always been a question mark for me. I don't know. I think he's actually probably underrated as a player. I'd probably put him around somewhere like a 78.
You know, it's
I
funny.
actually think he's underrated.
It's funny that you say that he is underrated. I think at a lot of times that he's overrated. I'm gonna put him at a 77 because I think he's very much around the Matt level.
And we're all pretty much in the
Yeah,
same
we're
category. We're like, I think he has none of the consistency problems that Matt has.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have good laning. His late game shot calling is, I think, like
It's okay.
it's okay, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's like
It's not like
it's not top team level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's a stable player once he gets out.
I think he's almost like your classic example of a role player for a support.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Have we had a 90 yet?
Someday.
No 90
Oh,
yet.
we're about to
Are
get
we-
there.
are we about to get
We're
our
about
first
to get
90?
there.
Oh, wait, drink.
All right.
Drink your
Right.
team. I gotta get another beer. You need any beers? Oh, you're good.
No, I'm good for now.
Oh, someday.
Someday.
Holy shit! How do I rate this guy?
Dude,
But
like,
this guy's
honestly,
actually-
like sometimes
Oh
he's
my
like the
God.
only reason that Dignitas wins. I'm
Oh,
gonna put him
wait,
up
wait,
like.
wait.
I mean, like even when they lose the eyeball test, you're just like,
Oh God, he's so good.
yeah.
Oh God, I'm like, I'm worried I'm gonna underrate him. And I'm already giving him like a really.
I know. I like that.
Okay, I think I
I'm
got
not
it.
worried. I feel like my rating's
I think I
perfect.
got it.
You have a
Oh, bottle.
Yeah, we got your cool, sick bottle opener, Josh.
a Fox shine. Have you guys seen Fox? He's the coolest character to me.
He's got a one frame move that actually
Shut the
kills
fuck
people.
up.
PPMD 100.
Wait, what the fuck?
That's so
yeah,
funny.
dude,
PPMD neutral is
PPMD
100.
is just like.
Okay.
All right, are you ready? I know what I want. I can start it off.
Start off.
I gotta find my mouse.
God, I feel like should we write these down and then show each other?
Oh,
so we
no,
don't get influenced?
no.
I wrote 91.
Really?
Wow. Really?
You guys think I'm low, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
94.
Okay.
94 is very high, by the way.
That's what I was
the
thinking.
highest rating.
All right, so if
I was at a 94 too. So like
so for people not familiar with Madden ratings, 94 is like pushing into the best player
Of all-
ish. Like
Do you think that's wrong in terms of NA top lane?
I think nothing is wrong with him as a player. He's just in North America. You put someday in Korea, I think his rating actually goes up.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Oh, but like
But
that's why you need to rate him higher. I think.
No,
I think you need to adjust him
I think
higher.
in terms of his ability to carry in the late game is actually hampered by the fact.
Yeah, but it's not about his team. It's about the individual player rating, Mark.
No, but like we include things like teamwork.
We're drinking.
And yeah,
We're drinking. This is not even
Yeah,
close.
this is already minute and a half. All right, let me pull the chat up real quick.
No, dude. Like 100%. Yes, in Korea he would have a higher rating, but he still has a balls ass high
in
rating.
Korea, I'm like 96. You know?
Yeah. In Korea, I'd be like 96, 97. In NA, he'd still be a 94. Who's better than him in top lane?
Individually, no one. Who works better with teams? Plenty.
Even working better with teams, he's like struggling to work with his team. And he's
All right,
still
if
hard
you
carrying.
Still good,
if
yeah.
you talk about late game teamwork, is he even better than Ray? Just exclusively in teamwork.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
You think so? You
Oh,
think
what?
really?
You think he works better? Like his Fiora is, or like his Jarvan is playing better in late game in terms of like coordinating with a team.
I'm on Mark's
In
side on
half the
this
situations where I see Ray's Jarvan, this is what he does. I'm gonna EQ in,
Wow, that's
shit.
already better than what Someday does.
Yeah,
Because
no,
Someday's always off on his own thing,
no,
doing it.
it's
He's just like, forget about my team. Let
I
me just.
EQ in, and shit, where's my team?
I watch Someday play a situation. I'm like, he played that perfectly. But then I'm like, sometimes I'm like, why is this Dignitas' situation?
Yeah.
And it's because they don't have synergy. Their team doesn't function well together, and I can't help but think that he's a part of that.
Yeah, of course, C9 works well with Ray's Jarvan, but in terms of like Ray's decision making, dude,
Way worse. Way worse.
Oh,
Like,
this is
I'm
like
on the same page.
I'm
Like,
gonna fuck.
like, you put anyone in any situation. I put Ray in any situation, or I mean, excuse me, Someday. I think he plays any situation better than any top laner.
Yes.
But I think the problem is he can't tell his team exactly what he needs to carry.
Wow, imagine that in a Korean guy
But
just
the
coming
thing
into an
is,
American
like,
team can't exactly tell him what to do.
Yeah, and that's why I rate him low. That's actually
Yeah, I would rate this guy higher.
That's what I'm saying. In Korea, I give
He's
him
like a 96,
Yeah.
if not higher.
But
You would 100% build a team around Someday.
I can't help but feel like Dignitas being the 6th place team with the best top in NA, and as we go through the rest of this team, probably
No, when we
As
go
you
to
get to the rest of this team, you're gonna be like,
we'll-
"This is
we'll
why.
sort
This is
out
why." All right, let's
really-
move on.
I'll move up a little bit.
Let's
I'll
move
I'll
on.
move up to a 92, but like I honestly think it's like
All right,
Okay,
let's
all
stick.
right,
Let's
all
stick.
you
right.
guys got him a fucking extra third of a point.
Okay,
Yes, he
Let's-
deserves
let's,
it.
let's go to Chaser now. All
Whoa.
right. Chaser's actually kind of hard for me.
I don't think it's that hard.
He was really bad when he first started. Then
Yes.
Cop came in, and they finally had game plans in games, so he looked a lot better. The game plan being pick Lulu Rengar every game, and so I think
He's
he's like a very. He's like honestly an 80 for me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think this guy is like very much the line between like being solidly on a team and just being a role player. Because
Yeah.
like on his good
What-
days,
give me a number, bro.
I said 80.
Oh.
I said the same as Scarra.
I didn't hear that.
I think he's like really solid when he looks good. He's like amazing. I think.
Oh,
He's-
scroll for them.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't see the bottom because
Oh yeah, they can.
Oh no, the thing's in the way a little bit.
we got the lower third covering.
Yeah. So what I'd say is like I think he's a control style jungler and a team that doesn't need control. They need someone to get them leads and stuff. Cause
Yeah, they want like someone like Acadian to like actually like punch him through.
Their fucking like team does not like work well as a team.
I don't even think it's a good control style jungler, dude. I take right over this guy in like a heartbeat.
Oh, me too, 100%. I'm just saying that like he's a control style jungler on a team that needs explosiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. With speaking of explosiveness, we're skipping straight to Shrimp.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
This guy is like 82.
Ooh, really?
I don't even think he's that much better than Chaser.
I know. I think I'm like 100% with you on like a 2-point bump.
Yeah, like it's like cool. The reason they start Shrimp, like Shrimp is
Shrimp is literally like a worse player than Chaser in my mind. Like if you put both of them in Korea,
Yeah.
I think Chaser's way
This
better.
is way better.
But like it's just like this team needs someone to do crazy shit in the early game.
yeah,
and that's Shrimp.
it's cool that what you call it, Shrimp can actually just take Elise, die, run to the opposite side of the map, and get a kill at enemy golems. But like, in all honesty,
I guess I don't know.
When
I put him under. I'm gonna put him at 78.
He's-
And the reason for that is because like, dude, this guy just actually sometimes just does such crazy shit that he just like actually loses the game for them.
he reminds me a lot about Dark last.
He's a budget Dardock with the same potential to lose a game.
Well, so what I'd say is like when I think of Dignitas' early game communication, I just can't see Keen someday and fucking like Vlad or Alltech being like, "Hey guys, my mid wave's pushing in 30 seconds. I'm gonna need you to come down here and potentially dive, or you can go for blue buff." Like I can't imagine having worked with like some of those players like that's their communication level.
Shrimp is probably like, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Chaser's like, "What do you guys need?" And like it's just like that is not there.
Yeah.
With that team, so like I feel like Shrimp is perfect for that, where he's just like, "I'm gonna dive top. I'm gonna
Yeah.
dive mid. I'm gonna kill him at his red," and they're all just like,
Sure.
Shrimp is just literally. I feel like he just flips the coin on like, okay, I'm gonna go for this gank, and if I die or they die, well,
But it's like
coin
weighted
flip.
for him. But it's like
It's weighted towards him.
Yeah, but it's
so
like
that's why I give him a pretty high
it's
rating,
weighted
I
toward him,
think.
but he messed it up. It's like faulty sometimes.
Yeah.
Like wait, should I?
Yeah,
That's supposed to be Tails.
I honestly think like budget Dardock, like he is literally Dardock on the Affordable Care Act. Like I think that's like actually pretty fair to say. Like at its worst, like yeah, I think this guy like sometimes actually does lose the game for Dignitas, or at least.
But he does set them up sometimes.
But
in a good
sometimes he
position.
does, get ahead and leads Dignitas, which they again desperately need as a team for someone to have that explosiveness.
"All right,"
so.
which brings us to Keen.
Oh, let's go with. I'll put him at a 77.
I'm putting him at 75.
Oh my god, you guys are brutal.
I don't think 77 is a poor rating.
I don't think
I
75.
give him an 80.
Wow, really?
Wow.
I think he's borderline fringe. Like, you should maybe start
No,
looking for a better mid laner.
I think some of the games.
Wait, 80 is not someone that you're looking for a better
No, 80 is like literally
between
like,
a starter and a role player.
Yeah, like I think Keen plays a good Orianna, has like a good Cassio. He has like some crazy
Yeah, keep
like
going.
weird counter picks.
Keep
that
going.
Okay, wait.
keep going, keep
Talk
going.
about those champions again. He has a good Orianna, a good Cassiopeia, and then?
Yeah,
Tell me
his
more.
Azir works well sometimes. He can play a little bit.
His Hecarim mid, his Urgot.
He's got his
Like,
bed.
that's what I'm saying. Like, he looks good on literally 2 champions. That's why I put him lower, because like he looks. I think he looks okay on the champions that he's good at.
No, so when we're talking about what's the number one attribute you want in a professional player? Consistency.
He's the worst.
He is like in terms of mid lane, his consistency goes like a roller coaster. Whoa.
Yeah, but how many times like does he actually feed? When
Almost none.
Never. Almost
but
never.
like in some games, you'd hope that he does.
But I
And,
feel like,
and
I
that's
feel like,
why I
feel
think
like-
that's why he's a role player. I think he is
But,
very
like-
much a
like-
role
yeah,
player.
he's
in
a
the
role
mid.
player. That's
yeah,
what
but
I think.
I feel like you look at like half the other mids we just rated, other than Froggen, all of them are just fucking dying all the time. And like I feel like Keen almost never in lane is just like I lost you the game.
Well, that's because we just went through the worst mid laners.
Yeah, I agree.
Golden-
But,
oh
like,
wow,
we're-
his competition
well,
so
that's
far
what
is
I'm saying,
Golden
like,
Glue
like,
and
you guys are rating him at the same level as some of those guys. I think he's a little bit better.
Yeah, I put him a little bit better, about 3 points better.
Did you?
I could be convinced to move him a couple points up. I could give him.
I'm
a,
willing to move down a little bit because like maybe 80 is a little too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think 77 is about good.
I,
and what I
okay,
expect.
yeah, like I could pull up towards where Scarra has him, because like his good games do look really good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he
say that
has
much.
good games. And the thing is, it's like 77 means fits almost exactly what you think. He's somewhat inconsistent mid laner. He plays his role well, and
All right.
literally he plays
We
around.
adjusted our scores, Mark. We
Yeah,
got a drink.
we got a
I'm gonna
drink.
finish my drink.
Oh wait, I don't have to do that shit. 'Cause I'm always right. That's not true. I adjusted like 3
I gotta
times.
pee again.
While you're peeing, my final thoughts on Keem are that he can't carry. We've seen him numerous times get huge leads, and the team still lose. But he also doesn't usually feed. He's literally there to guide, like to just be there. So that's why I put him like right at 80. Because you can't camp for him and get him a big lead and expect him to carry. But he's also not gonna die like 6 times.
But alternatively, it's like you have players like, for instance, Slushie, who like you can get him
way
a lead
worse.
and you can run with it.
yeah, but that
But
happens 1 out of 10 games.
But he's worse in lane.
So like, here's how I feel: it's like Slushie will get smashed, and then win you 1 game, whereas Keem will never get smashed, but you just can't count him to carry.
I guess he's consistent in like a weird way.
I think you know what I think holds Keem back the most is that he's actually had games where he's gotten super fed and Dignitas has lost, and I think that hurts him more than his actual performances. Just because like, how can they lose with a 9-2 Azir? How can they lose with like a super fed?
Let me show
Cassie?
you.
Yeah, exactly, right. But it's like,
And to be honest, maybe
who shot calls on this team?
who does anything that's not someday? I'm actually curious.
That's what I'm saying though. Is like.
I don't know. It's hard to rate.
Right,
I do think.
Chaser and Shrimp are not making good late game decisions.
Right,
Keen is not making good late game decisions.
Oh,
Lon
you
or
know
Ultimate
what?
not making good.
Bump me up to 78. I like your reasoning.
I like how you drank preemptively. Be like, yeah, I'm changing my mind.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. Let's keep going.
All right, Josh is back. Let's go on Laud.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, you want me to start this?
Oh, God.
Oh, careful.
Oh, wait, I need another beer.
Just for this one, you need a whole beer?
Oh, God.
I threw mine in there.
Holy shit. This is so hard. Like, counting his prior performances, I thought at some points,
I thought he was underrated.
yes.
Last
So
split.
like mechanically, like on Lucian and shit, he's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, he's playing some shit well.
But yeah, so like if I combined the two, he'd probably be anywhere between a 71 and a 68. So I think for me, I'd probably put him around a 69. But it's like he's just had such a bad season this split. Like such a bad season this split.
I will admit he's had a worse split this season than others, but I never thought he was like legitimately good.
I don't. Yeah.
I thought he.
I thought at best he is a role player.
Yeah, at best.
Give me
I
a
think-
rating.
I think I think it's. Okay,
I'm gonna get well. It's not that different from your guys. I'm giving him just straight 70 because like most of the people. So this is off of rating him from like what other challenger players have told me that like, they think that Lodge is actually underrated and he's actually like not a bad player. But like when
That's
I look
what I
at
think.
when I look at his statistics though, it's like
He is hands down this split hard the worst AD carry.
But I also think
it's not even close.
I'm giving him a little
Dignitas
benefit of doubt
has
from last
never,
split.
ever played bot side priority.
No.
In fact, if someday exists on the map, I already know where both the junglers they play with are going to go. Like,
Yeah, that's fine, but like, can you not get smashed in lane? Can you do some damage in team
That-
fights? His DPM in team fights
God,
is
it's so
gross.
bad. It's so bad.
So like, what I'd say for Lot is just like, he is a mid-level, like mid to high level, NACS carry. And in the LCS, he is bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
So that to me puts him below 70.
I think for me, I would probably have put him a 73 before this split. And this split's performance has put them.
I probably would have put him on like a 71. Yeah, same idea.
All right. I just want to drink more, so I'm just.
I think that's Scarra's first below 70. Pop your cherry?
I had a
You
70.
should drink because you pop your cherry.
Yeah.
I think that's your
Okay.
first.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, yeah, that's
we've
his
got
first
we've got a lot of players to go through here. All tech.
Better than Lod, worse than Turtle.
Yep.
Which leaves.
I mean, that's
for
still,
me,
like,
it
a
leaves
pretty big
a
gulf.
16-point gulf.
So what number do you want?
Put me at a 75.
I put a 75 too.
Damn,
I think no, I don't think so. I think Outtake for most of his career was overrated as a player.
I agree. During his gravity days when he had great numbers, it was like you're playing Sivir, ricocheting through a team fight and running for your fucking life.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's like, wow, he has great laning stats because he shoves the lane.
With Sivir.
With Sivir, yeah.
It's like sick. I think that he has relatively been overrated, but actually this season he's doing okay. I give him a 75.
I think
don't
Alltake
it's
is
that
like
bad.
a classic role player.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
put him on your team because you needed the carry, and he's
Yeah.
better than a lot of like the bad AD carries.
Yeah,
He's
and,
better than Lod.
yeah, and I don't
Great.
mind. Now this next one,
Big.
It's hard.
Big.
I used to think he was a lot worse, and the more I see him, the better I think he is.
I think if you look at his Echo Fox days, you're like Garbo.
Yeah.
I think if you look at his Dig days, you're like,
He's not bad.
all right.
Not bad. I'll give him a 78.
You're really close. Oh, fuck. I went way down there.
I'm putting him at a 76.
I don't know. Yeah.
I would say that like Dignitas clearly changed one player basically
And-
in like wanting really aggressive Barons, and it seems to be Big for me. Maybe Shrimp, but Big is very vocal. Like,
Yeah.
we've
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
his comments.
No,
Basically, everyone who's on a team with Big talks about how much he likes to talk and. be commanding.
I've talked with him, and I know he likes to talk. Like, and the thing is, my rating is largely based on
Scroll.
scroll. My rating is largely based on the fact that like his earlier season was so bad. Like, if you saw his Echo Fox
his
season,
Echo Fox.
His Echo Fox days were ugly, man.
I mean, like, Jesus
All right.
Christ, man. People were talking about getting him out of the LCS like instantly.
let's move on. We've got a lot of players to go through. Envy, let's drink.
All right, drink on to a new team.
God, I'm actually kind of getting drunk now.
I've been drunk for like basically after we finished Team Liquid.
Well, you haven't eaten anything today. That's why.
Yeah.
Like
So,
I
yeah,
ate a
I'm
little bit.
I ate
so.
like a sausage egg McMuffin. All right, like,
Like, yeah, God, 4 beers.
God, Sarah.
Oh God, Sarah. Someone throw up the link, by the way, in chat again.
Yeah, if you guys want to see the where you can follow along with us, this is like a follow along with your favorite storytellers, Mark, Josh, and Scarra.
All right.
Oh God.
All right. So Arbucks failed at making.
Are you serious?
He tried.
I
saw
modded
it.
you. I modded you. Just copy paste it again.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a massive link.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I have some mod in this thing.
There's the link.
That's the link. Wait, see, Arbox got it. Just click that.
Oh wait, what the
Oh,
fuck? The
Nightbot's got it.
Nightbot's
Okay.
got
No,
it.
Ratings.
Arbox added a night body mode. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh, but I just didn't see
Exclamation
this
point ratings.
Yeah,
That's how
That's
you
point
get
ratings.
ratings.
I just didn't see it work last time.
All right. So, anyways, we're on to ᵐᵉᵐ.
Alright,
Which
let's go Arbucks.
okay, so before you told me that you thought Balls was the worst top laner in the league, and my counterpoint might be this player.
Yes.
I think it's
because
I think it's really close.
Like I would say like
I
this player benefited from having Ninja on his team because I overlooked him.
Ninja.
Because I overlooked
that
him.
reason.
it was like a decoy. It was a red herring.
Yeah, it's like Ninja just played really bad.
All right, give me a rating. We'll talk about it after the rating.
Oh my fuck.
I have mine. Should I say mine?
Yeah, go for it.
66.
Oh my god, so brutal.
No, I know it's brutal, but
I think 69, 68. Fuck.
Give me one.
We'll go with 69.
There you go. I know you love the 69.
So I gave Balls 69, and I think ᵐᵉ is actually lower, and just for one reason.
What?
ᵐᵉ has historically been considered a bad teammate. I think that's for me.
That's actually, you know what? I'm probably gonna bump this down in a minute based on that.
I could because like ᵐᵉ, in terms of individual skill, has been okay. I don't
think it's bad.
I actually don't think it's that bad. But he has this very insistence about what he wants to play, and based off of what I hear about ᵐᵉ within the scene, I hear that he's not easy to work with. I very, very much dislike the type of things he says about solo queue. I just think that he deserves a lower
He has a
score.
bad
based on-
mentality.
Yeah, I think bad
I
mentality.
think the intangibles are good to point out. For me, it was basically like he takes up so many resources in the draft with his picks. It forces people to play other ways. All these other problems, but when he gets like in a good situation for himself, he can perform.
He can, but not like to the point that he carries his team.
But
No. I agree, but like sometimes he looks reasonable in those.
Yeah,
That's-
reasonable. That's his best. That's his
right.
cap.
That's why I put him at 70, where I was like, he's not quite there. But when you factor in the intangibles, I think it needs to come down a little bit.
That's the only reason why. I
For
put
me,
him down.
it's kind of a nightmare situation where it's like,
for my argument being swayed.
all right,
I'll drink with you because fuck it, I want to drink.
I don't want to drink with you guys. What the heck,
What are you doing today?
dude? I got to stream after this.
Perfect. You don't
Yeah,
drive
perfect.
home. You Uber home.
Yeah.
But then,
You don't,
I don't-
want to watch drunk
Alright.
Echo Fox jungler Scarra.
Superstar jungler.
oh, I actually need a new drink. I'll be right back.
You're pounding those. What are you at? Well, you only had 2 beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drink a mixed drink with like 3 shots in it, and then I'm on my.
No, you didn't.
3?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
How's it even possible?
Because I don't wait.
Yo,
for
pull up
something.
chat. Pull up chat.
Wait,
I bumped down to 68 for you.
68. Okay, that's fair.
Josh, open me up. Use
Open-
your fancy dance.
Open me up, big boy. That was uncoordinated.
Who's in the middle? That's me, L2K Valiant X.
right.
L2K.
You guys still agree too much?
Silence.
Well, that's because we're not idiots. What do
Yeah,
you
What do you mean we're agreeing? Like, I was 4 points away from Josh.
Yeah.
4 points is a large amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4
and,
points
And
is
he
the
brought it
difference.
down because I convinced him.
Like
Yeah.
the someday difference was literally like 5 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
4
like,
points.
think about that. Like if a teacher was grading your test and it's like a 95 compared to a 91,
I'd be pissed.
I'd probably be like, wait, give me
That's
the
the difference
95
between an
you
A minus to an A. Anyways, let's. Are we done with ᵐᵉ? Can we
Yeah,
can we
we're
move
on
on?
to Lira.
Okay.
Oh, leader is interesting to me.
Oh, if I had him last split, this guy would be in the 90s, man.
Yeah.
All right. You want me to go first? I'm still on.
You're still on the 90 train?
I'm on straight 90.
Ooh,
89.
I'm,
I think his performance display has been bad enough to where.
Wait, let Josh go.
I was gonna go 88.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
That's close enough. Honestly, superstar player last season. This season played a little bit worse.
Yeah, he was legitimately we all talked about it, right? Lira. Like it was like holy shit, get Lira on a fucking good team, please. Right? Like we were all saying that. And now Envy, they improved their mid laner who was clearly their worst player and he looks
But like honestly, 89 is still not bad.
Yeah, no.
If we rate him on all the junglers in the split, this guy's gonna be like top 3.
Yeah, of course.
I-
Like the fact that considering his split this season, and I'm still getting him in A8 means that he's still a really fucking good jungler.
Well, look at his stats. They're still really good.
Yeah, they're still very, very good.
It's that we're missing like the hard carry every game.
I
era.
can't wait till we get to like.
And you know what it is, honestly, is the fact that fucking he played in the NALCS for a split. He came in at such a higher level, I feel like, than every other jungler that like people have caught up a little bit. So he doesn't stand out as much.
Yep. I mean, but even
Like
that,
how many people are doing the Lira path now?
everyone.
Literally everybody.
But to be honest, that was like a kind of a wide known path in terms of like I think everything.
Well,
catches
it wasn't like a mystery, but he was.
In terms of like how many weeks it takes for people to catch on. Most teams will catch on in 1 week. Some really slow teams will catch on in 2. I think he was consistently 1 week ahead.
He debuted that path at like the second half of Spring Split.
Yeah, it was like
It became common like this split.
This split. That's
Yeah.
like when people really started
And
to
that's
get
what
on
I'm saying.
it.
It's like people, they caught up to him a little bit. They started copying a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think he's playing a little
And
bit
then
worse.
we got as far as
I mean,
like the fucking
all of
red
our
buff.
ratings are so close. So we all agree. This guy's a monster.
Yeah, this guy's a monster.
Just not someone you build your team around.
He's borderline.
He's
though.
borderline.
Like we saw it, like last split, someone you build your team around. This split, not quite. So he's somewhere in between.
All right, let's move on. I think we all know that Lyra's a beast. Pyrion.
80.
Oh my god, you're on my same number.
Fuck. Wait. Are we really all 80?
Wait, are you? I'm down.
I think he's.
He's close to Zig for me, but he's like the mid lane Zig, with less champion pool, but higher impact.
Yeah. I mean, his Talia games,
Yeah, are good, great.
His Talia games, if he could only play Talia, I'd put him like an 86.
Yeah.
he'd be
Talia-
mid-80s.
I mean, whenever I think of Pyrion, I think about his Talia games. I'm like, oh, those
But then-
are pretty
but then
good.
I think about the
and then
game-
you look at his other games, and you're
Yeah,
like,
you look at his Talia, you're like 86. You look at his Ari, you're like 82. You look at his other
Yeah.
games, you're like 75.
No,
Like,
this
okay.
guy, like when I saw him play against Ryu, I was like, Jesus, man, come on.
But that's the thing is like, you want to ban Talia in the first
Hey,
rotation?
drink for having the same number.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Trips, drink on trips, I guess.
I think Pyrion, like we said, like when we talk about role players, he's a guy who doesn't just lose Envy the game, right? Like I
even
think,
when he's on his bad change.
yeah, even on his bad champions, he looks reasonable. He looks like he could get by, and I think that makes him like a solid 80. His upside's really good. His overall average is a little lower than 80.
And to be honest, with an 80, with an 80, Envy improved their mid lane point position by almost 10 points.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would put Ninja as below 70 for
Oh.
sure.
So with that in mind, like we're calling huge upgrade to mid lane.
Well, so I was fucking surprised. MV's on the 10th place team. They're like the 6th best team right now. 5th best team.
I mean, that's why I rated
So
Lyra under.
I don't think it's that bad. All right. So anyways,
All right, Niski.
I have no idea. Can we just put
Jeez.
question marks?
you want to put question marks?
This guy's literally played once, like three
he
times.
played
total.
like 4. I think
He's played 2 series, right?
I think he played 2 series, so
Yeah.
he's above 5 games.
Is he-
So technically, he met the metric when I said.
And
more.
the worst thing is he played mid lane against the team that you don't want to be playing against.
Jensen?
No, he played it against COG where they hard camp mid.
Oh.
So like literally they sent 4 people mid. So it's like I think Pyrion would
if
have
you
got
want
crushed
to
that way
throw
too.
question marks here,
I'm throwing a question mark
Question
on mine.
mark on it.
I literally have no idea for
I have
Niski.
actually no idea.
I think potentially he could be above an 80, but like I just
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
want to say his upsides are probably higher than Pyrion, but I've seen.
Oh wait, I'm excited for this next
This
one.
one's gonna be
Apollo,
fun, dude. This one's
Apollo,
fucking fun.
Apollo.
all right, drink for trips on question marks, by the way,
Okay, trips on question marks.
or question.
Oh man, I just want to say this right off the bat. Apollo's actually like one of the coolest guys.
He's the
He's
nicest
such a
guy.
nice
He's
guy.
the
I know
nicest guy.
everyone talks about it, but
Why do you want to rail on pathing
Yeah.
and shot calling, but you don't want to rail on nice guy?
yeah.
Because he's such a nice guy.
But
like-
so is rain over pathing is so good.
it's just Apollo's
Dude,
such a nice
but did you get a Reddit post about him being a nice guy? He wasn't nice enough.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
All right, Apollo. Okay, wait. You guys want me to start? Who started last
I'll
time?
let Josh. I don't fucking know. I think Scarra and I agreed on 80 like right off the bat. And then-
Oh, 80?
Well, on the Pyrion one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so-
well,
You hit us off, dude.
I actually want to put him at an 83.
I would put him at an 86.
Whoa, wait. Actually, really?
Let's go.
All right. We'll talk about this. I'm more with Scarra, dude. I'm putting him at 85.
Really?
Oh, let's go. Let's talk. We're talking about
Whoa. This
Dude,
is
our-
like some recency bias. Hold
it
on.
is.
It is some
It
recency,
is
but
absolutely.
it's this split recency bias, not like only one game or 2 series.
Right.
recency
This is
bias.
not like. So this is not a recency bias. We're like, wow, he looked really good that one series.
That one week.
He is legitimately the 3rd best 80 carry.
Yeah, Hunter, I agree. I think that this split alone shows that this guy belongs in the LCS, could be a very,
Dude,
very
this
solid
split
player.
says he's a 90.
Yeah,
I would put
that-
him exclusively at this split at 90.
Well, okay. Really? You think that he's as good as saying
He has,
you
he
would
has,
build
he
a
has,
team
he has the
around
second
him?
best laning
No.
stats. He
No.
has multiple like
You would build a team around this guy.
borderline, yeah.
Okay, I guess that's fair for a 90.
Yeah, because like I would take Sneaky, I would take Doublelift, and then my 3rd pick is Apollo this split.
The best thing about Apollo is since he works well with everyone, you don't have problems where it's like, okay, let's build a team around Piglet. All right, let's not. That's just how the
like
conversation
literally
goes.
every intangible you could ever want is with Apollo. I've worked with him. His communication is good. Maybe he doesn't have like the super high game knowledge, but at least it's good. And then you look at it, like the problem that always held him back was like, I would take him over 6A this split. Would you take him over 6A this split?
Probably, but I would say overall.
Overall,
There's a little hesitation.
I would,
There's a little hesitation.
Look, I put Apollo's in 85. I bet my rating for 6A is higher.
Yep.
But
same.
this split exclusively, I would take Apollo over 6A.
Oh.
But when you factor
Good
in
argument. I would
like I would probably
It's
put
getting a little hot in here.
Okay, I think what we would say is previous splits, all of us would put like Apollo like 82, 81, 80.
Yeah,
Like the perfect starting AC.
Starter role player. He's right on that
and
line.
now he's playing like close
He's playing
to
really
a star
good.
level.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
He's for sure
I think
a starter level.
Dude,
80
watch
carry.
his games. He plays like it's not just like his landing's okay and he's playing Caitlyn.
He's playing his team fights
His
so
his
well.
team fights, his skirmishes are so good. He won the 1v1 versus
Wait,
Jensen.
that one play that he played in the top lane
Yeah, the
where
top
he
lane
like
one.
1v3.
Was it Jensen or whatever?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it
That
was
was disgusting.
It was this.
That was disgusting.
If you watch his fights, all of them are like that though. He actually like plays them super well mechanically.
So the one
and
thing,
that was his holdup before.
the one thing I will say, yeah, okay. So Apollo historically has had a hard time getting into team fights because he plays very much on the risk adverse side. And this split, it seems like more and more he's getting into the groove of like, let me just go and try to risk it for the biscuit. You know, like he goes in there and
he is still like far like the complete opposite of Turtle, but I feel like they're the same player in terms of like impact on the game. Where like, we gave Turtle like an 85-ish, and I feel like that's roughly fair for Apollo.
I think that they both have good upsides. It's similar to like what you expect out of like High and Froggen, but for different reasons, right?
Right. Yeah, same thing.
Assuming if Froggen was like maybe a little bit worse as a laner.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
he's too good as a laner.
yeah, he's actually too good as a laner.
all right, let's keep moving on.
Haku.
Ooh, okay. Dude, honestly, supports are always the hardest ones to rate for me. Like unless if you're on
I know you have him high.
86.
Oh my god.
He's good. He's really good. People sleep on this guy all the time, in my opinion.
I'm putting him 82. I think this guy's really solid. He's a playmaker for the team, but I don't actually know. I think
if
I'm too scared to put him up
Here's why I
higher.
rate him relatively high is like I can't point to a bad thing and be like that's a problem.
But you look at the other supports and you're like, oh, those guys are worse than Hakuo, right?
My statement is if Ole wasn't in this league, he would be top 4 support. If Ole wasn't having a great split, you would be noticing Hakuo.
Even last split, I think we would have put a Hakuo.
Yep, I'm telling you, like Ole's performance this split has overshadowed Hakuo as a good player. And
so like we
for
talk
most of the
about
storylines,
Smoothie Biofrost, right?
yes.
Yeah.
You talk about Afro, and you talk about Ole.
Yeah.
And then you talk
You get
about
to
Hakuo.
Hakuo.
Other stuff, but to be honest, no one ever goes past into that conversation. I think Hakuo for the last 2 splits last split especially has been
He's been
incredibly underrated.
He's been pushing into that category for me for a while, where you're like, is he really worse than Biofrost, or is he just on a worse team? Because I think categorically across.
Hold on, chat. You guys think that I'm talking shit. I'm still rating him at 82. That means that I think that he belongs in the LCS. I think he's a solid player. I just don't know if he is really getting to the point where like you might even put him in contention for star
to be honest, I'll probably drop him because I think 86 is a really high.
86, you're encroaching upon star player.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think that.
I think that's fair. But to be honest,
Star player?
Yeah, he's
to
close.
be honest, I know what my star players are going to be in the support positions in this split.
Yeah.
I have you have
Those
two,
are the top
right?
4. Well, the top 3
So,
guys all are players that.
Well, we're gonna be getting there, like,
Okay,
because
yeah.
this gets spicy from here on. Because
Oh,
we go
yeah.
literally.
Oh my God, we're
we-
going to Immortals,
After
Cena,
every we get into the
Change
top-
mine to 85.
Oh shit!
Dude,
This is gonna get
you know what?
crazy.
Fuck you! I'm bumping mine up to offset you.
Oh,
Oh, you're
let's
bumping yours
go.
up?
Yeah.
Holy
right.
shit!
Yeah, dude, I'm giving the
Let's
84.
drink,
Oh
dude.
my
And we gotta drink
God.
because it's a new team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and
new
you
team,
to
new
double
team.
drink.
Yeah,
Scarra.
you guys double drink. All right.
All right.
Are we moving on? Immortals?
I'm
Is
ready.
it Immortals time?
God, Flame is so cheap because his split is so good.
That's
That's actually like this guy played like ass last split. Come on,
all right.
I won't go as far as
I'm gonna do
ass.
mine.
not ass, but like come on.
I put mine at 85.
Oh,
I'm gonna go a little lower than that. I'm gonna give him an 83.
I think that's fair.
I think 83 as well for me. There's like
Hey, okay, so like last split, like
Well,
I'm not gonna go as far as saying
before we
that.
even get to last
Okay.
split, here's the history of Flame. China couldn't get a starting role.
Yep.
For like a full year, maybe even more.
Korea, LZ.
LZ couldn't get a starting job.
Yep.
Immortal signs him. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I was
Immortals?
like, oh, you guys are gonna just sign a pretty face. I
Yeah,
get
they're
it.
literally signing a big name for the sake of it. I didn't think he was any good.
Yes.
Shows up last split, looks okay individually, but looks like booty everywhere
Booty
else.
with the team. He like TPs in, just dies
But
1v5, and you're like,
it's
what the
1v1
fuck?
laning. It's like, all right, okay, I can see
reasonable.
something.
Yeah.
And
And then we go to this split.
And this-
we go to this split.
And he's like an 88 in this split.
Yeah, this split, you're like,
He-
oh my
he's
god,
a
this guy's a
monster.
monster. Those Renekton games that he had, you're just like, oh my
Well, like the split
god.
push games too, like all of them are so
Oh
good.
my god! Like some of the ganks that he turns around are just like disgusting.
No, yeah,
They're
that-
disgusting.
that one
Yeah,
game-
that one series.
Oh,
against-
you're
it
just
was CLG or C9?
I think it was C9.
Was it
Either
C9?
way, they sent people up there, and he was like, "Get the fuck up!" No, it was Dig.
Oh
it was Dig.
my
Yeah,
God.
because they were trying to snowball
The
Sunday.
top side and the bot side player, you're just like, well, Flame just won this game 1v5.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the oh my god, the perfect one's like the auto, and he turns back to get in range to get the double E to make sure.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
in mid, like,
And
oh.
he like just barely edges the E to get the double
Yeah,
E. Like,
edging,
oh,
I hate
but
you
it's he's been playing so sick this season. Like,
Oh, yeah, I
I'm sorry, I'm yelling a lot, guys.
Wait.
What are we talking about?
Okay. Anyways, let's go to Xmithy.
But we agree for this one.
Yes, let's go to
Okay,
Smithy.
let's move on. Oh,
All right, so
shit.
Smithy went from
Worst jungle in
Wait.
the league last split.
well, even before
Dude,
last.
before last split, he was the best consistent force on COG. Literally top 3
Who
jungler
wants
in
to
the
start? Who wants
split
to start?
to
Who-
worst jungler to now top 3 jungler again.
You sound like you have a pretty strong opinion.
I have my number.
He should be
I'm
80,
a whisper.
89 or 88. I think I'm gonna put him at 88. Mainly because his last split was so completely awful.
98. No.
I was gonna be like 98. What the?
I feel like he's the hard carry in the early game, and he almost never fucks up.
Yep.
He's like literally all the upside of Dardoch last split on Immortals
Without-
without the downside.
Without the crazy like I'm gonna throw this
1v9
game.
games.
Yeah. He doesn't have the 1v9 games, but he's like, I'm gonna snowball this team.
And I think for his team, like his team has carries that can perform if he gets some leads.
Yeah.
And so that's why he works so well with Immortals. It's all consensus. Let's keep
Well,
going.
the other thing is like their macro game has improved a lot, and that's probably on Song.
Dude, no. When Song came in, did you see the interview with Song? Like in the text interview was literally just like, so I came in.
Oh,
and
yeah,
literally,
yeah.
No one knows how to play
Whoa,
the game.
whoa.
That's
This
not
site.
Xmithy.
I'm gonna call you out right now. I never thought that he was the worst jungler last split.
That was Scarra and I saying that more.
No, I thought he was literally a bottom 3 jungler last.
I-
Year.
so,
And if
like-
you disagree with me, look at the games.
My
Actually.
opinion on him was like season 3, like top 2 jungler, top 1.
Oh yeah, I
Between
mean
him
when,
and
when he was
Meteos.
in Vulcan.
Yeah, yeah.
He is
like,
fucking. He was actually
It was
monster.
like
he was
him and
crazy.
Meteos, and then everything until last split was like when he went join CLG, it was good. It was really good, but it helped. It felt hard to distinguish between him and CLG's early game planning,
Yes.
which by the way is still fucking nasty.
Wait, what the fuck, Neon? I am not gold 5. I don't know what I'm.
All right, stop it. Let's go.
I keep getting distracted by chat.
I deal with Bronzy all the time, dude.
Yeah.
Suck it up with gold 5.
All right,
Yeah.
let's
Still
skip.
better than this guy.
Let's skip the Poe Belters. So I can
Okay.
talk about this guy.
Poe Belter.
Poo Belter.
So.
Okay, wait. You should start.
I'll start it.
Oh God.
Wait, that's higher than I thought. Where you
Oh,
were gonna
really?
go with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Each go.
86.
I'm giving it 80.
Oh my god, that's brutal, dude.
80? We're
Yeah.
drinking. We're gonna talk about
Yeah,
this shit.
hold on.
Just
Wait,
give
Josh is drinking.
Wait, yeah,
Fuck
I'm
Josh,
gonna
he's-
drink. I'm gonna drink.
You and I are close.
Okay,
Convince
okay,
me, because
okay.
the way I see it is Poe Belter seemed like the kind of on the edge.
Wait,
He, like,
drink.
Drink-
Shut
Okay.
the fuck up and drink, and I'll tell you why you're wrong.
So last split,
He plays with his one guy.
his name has a D and another D in it.
Yeah, and maybe like
Yeah.
an Ock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is one of the most toxic players in history.
Yeah.
And with the mid jungle synergy, if you watch how they play Gangsta,
It's horrible.
it literally
horrible.
throws Poe Belter's lane all the time. And Poe Belter's not playing well either.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
So he had a terrible season,
Yeah.
as well as the fact that he had seasons where literally someone, an unnamed jungler, would run into the enemy raid camp and suicide.
Okay.
to the
yes.
enemy jungler.
Yes. Okay.
Or not even the enemy jungler, the enemy mid laner. So it's literally just like, Jesus Christ, dude. So I would actually say my rating relatively is lower because he's been playing well in every season that wasn't.
Okay.
I just want to say I'll take D5 trash.
No, I actually
Great.
think this season though he's been playing not that well.
I'd
He's been
say this
playing
season
average.
he's like
Middle.
like mid 80s, maybe a little on the lower end. That's why I went 84. But what I'd say is that like you look at his history on CLG, like high 80s.
Yeah.
You look at his time
Okay.
in Immortals with Huni Rainover, high 80s. You look at his split last season,
Jesus.
70s.
We're giving him like a 74.
Yeah, he's fucking up all the time. And then you look at this split, and I think it's low 80s. And I think if I average all that together, I'm like, he's a mid 80 player.
Yeah.
He's really team dependent, but if he's on a good, he's really team dependent. But when he's on a good team, he looks great, and when he's on a bad team, he looks bad.
And I think that generally he's still one of the best mid laners in the league.
From North America.
Yeah, from North America, he's the best North American mid laner.
Okay, I wouldn't put him in top half of NALCS mids.
Wait. No, in terms of like NA native mids.
Yeah, and any native mids, he's the best.
Okay.
Yeah,
native.
That's what I'm saying.
You're talking
But then
native mids. You're taking out the top three. What the fuck?
You take out the top
but,
seven.
But in terms of when like this,
Oh, you take out Ryu, you take out Jensen, you take out Bjergsen. Wow. What?
Froggen.
So
Yeah.
on CLG and Immortals, he was
Wait.
top 3 mid laner. I think last split he was like a bottom 3.
Yep.
And I think this split he's like
fifth.
He's
Yeah.
like number 5.
Yeah.
So if averaging all that out, I bet at worst he's a 4. He's about a 4.
No, he's lower.
You guys
He's
are
a
fucking disagreeing with
Yo,
each other.
give me Jensen, give me Bjergsen, give me Huhi, give me Froggen over him.
Jensen, yes. Bjergsen, yes. Huhi, yes.
Ryu?
You gave Froggen like an 80 fucking something.
Yeah.
You want me to scroll up?
Yeah. But I don't think Froggen's. I don't know if Froggen's better than Pobelter. Like I think in laning, yes. I think
Because
in
you
terms
gave Froggen a fucking 89.
You gave Froggen an 89. Boom!
No, that makes your rating make sense, but like 86, I'm like okay with that on your ratings. I think you're higher than Josh and I generally, but like he's literally a mid-tier LCS mid laner who benefits from strong teams or weak teams. And he will execute the game plan. But when your game plan is like Dardoch popping off, which he has no synergy with, he looks really bad.
That's literally why I gave him an 80.
So you're saying he's.
I think you're a little too low.
I might be a little too low. That's totally fair. I think
because,
that
like,
I might be too low.
Because like if you give him a Victor, an Ori, and a Zir, he looks really fucking good.
in situations that Pobelter actually has control over,
Well,
where it's not just a
would you-
scrap, I
would
think
you
he looks
rather
really
take-
good. Hold on. I just want to make this statement clear. Like,
Okay.
I think Pobelter is a person who, in controlled environments, does really well. So when you put in a wild card like Dardoch, who can randomly go off, does some crazy shit sometimes, I think that puts him off. But you put him in that controlled situation. You put him with Smithy, right? Someone who is about controlled
Someone he has history
environments.
with.
Yes. I think he's an amazing mid laner for that situation, but he is not the kind of guy. He is not the Mango. He is the Leffen.
So like I don't. That's a
So,
good comparison.
what is that comparison?
I think that's
What
actually
the
apt.
fuck?
I actually think that's
I
apt.
play League of Legends.
Because Leffen has way higher like upside.
Wait.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
play League of Legends. What the
So
fuck is
sorry,
this?
we're gonna ignore that comment. What I'll say is like he's literally exactly what you'd want out of like a mid-tier mid laner.
Yeah.
He will. if
That's
you-
fine.
Yeah, I think like
I agree.
85 is close.
I'm actually thinking 86 is fine. If you put him like that,
Yeah, I think 84 is fine.
Fine, you can bump me up. God, fuck.
What do you want?
I'll go as far as an 82.
okay.
Because like again, I agree. Like I think his upside is really high. I just think that overall, when I look at his last split and I look compared to
his last split brings him down. And
Yeah.
No, maybe you know what? Put me on 85 because I think his last split actually was terrible. For him.
His last split was terrible.
Like actually,
I have a, like,
horrifically bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen Dardoch, dude, and if he doesn't respect you, it. feels
Ooh, okay. Next one, we got Cody's son.
Oh, let's
You know what's
fucking
sad is
go.
I think he was better last split for sure.
Wait, really?
Yeah, his stats were a lot better last split.
I think starting off, his last split was god.
No, that's fair.
He did this. He
went this.
rose up, and then now he kind of tabled off a little under what his peak was last split.
All right, let's do some ratings first,
Okay.
and then we'll talk about it.
Oh, this
First,
is hard because it's like for me, I wonder if I would put Cody above Wild Turtle, and
Well,
generally I think
Whoa, really?
I think yes. I think I put him at an 87.
Okay, you go 87.
That's crazy high to me.
What I put Turtle at? I need to look at Turtle again. What'd you put?
I was gonna go as 83. I think.
If you didn't play in season 4, Josh doesn't respect you.
To be fair, I do. I count.
Alright,
I count
I put
history
him on the
pretty
same
high.
tier as Turtle.
Okay, I put him a little bit better.
I think.
Cody's been playing fantastic.
So here's what I'll say. I think this is his trajectory. Joins Immortals, team sucks dick.
He sucks.
He looks bad. He gets a lot better with Ole.
Yes.
He looks like a top 4 AD carry. This split, Ole and Smithy have a lot better synergy, so he's out of lane more, and he looks a little worse.
A little worse.
Individually.
Yep.
But I still think he's really, really solid. He's like an Apollo to me.
Okay.
He's literally Apollo to me.
So
If he's a
let me say something. 87 means that you would almost build around a team around this guy. Are you willing? If you were an investor, would you put a team around him?
Zero pop-off potential.
But-
Almost zero pop-off potential.
That's what
to,
I'm
to be
saying.
honest, like
That's what I'm saying.
Where are we putting Piglet on this kind of like path? You guys put him around 86.
Yeah, but he also Cody doesn't fuck up like Piglet does, but he also almost never pops off.
Pops off.
I think generally Cody and Ole have been winning almost every bot lane I see.
Cody's son for
Like,
me is
literally
like the
killing bot lane.
epitome
they
of like a
win bot lane, but when is Cody on like Tristana or like Varus or even Caitlyn and just like
Goes
fucking
nuts.
shitting on
Yes.
people?
Exactly.
I almost never feel like
So
Cody
you're
shits.
saying his pop-up potential is low?
His
Yes.
pop potential is super low, and I feel like when you start pushing into the high 80s and 90s, that dude needs to fucking shit on games.
Yes.
And who shits on games for more?
All right.
It's Smithy and Ole and like Flame.
My biggest
Flame,
problem with this is that he's on the same team with Ole. Because I don't know. Because honestly, my evaluation of Ole is very high.
Yeah.
I already.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll see how high your Ole rank is.
So I would say push him down to an 86. Or
Drink,
no,
motherfucker.
push him down for an 85 to me.
Ooh, damn, 2 points.
I think that's fair, dude.
Yeah.
I think he's good.
He's good. 100%. I think Cody's son is great. 100%.
He is like the guy that I'm like, if I have a carry top, carry jungler, carry mid,
Put him in
he's
every
the
game.
perfect filler.
Yep.
Yes.
Filler. Perfect filler.
He's the guy who joins a star team and doesn't take that many resources, but still does more than his work.
And unlike Turtle, you take off the pop-off potential, but you bring up like the, oh my god, he just inted potential.
yeah, exactly.
He's solid. He's
And
like Apollo.
that's why I think I'm not gonna mumble this point.
Okay.
So I think 83. I think he has room to grow too.
Yeah, well, he's young.
He's young. He's only been in for a split and a half now. I think he could go up.
All right, let's
Oh,
get,
my
All right,
God.
Ole. Whoo!
I think my default right now is 89.
Oh.
That's way higher than I thought.
Really? Wait, that's lower than I thought. I was gonna put 90.
Go for it. Let's go.
Wait,
Pop it off, dude.
90. You would build a
Dude,
team around.
you
Ole.
have not seen his season this split.
You would build a team around.
You
Ole.
have not.
Borderline,
Yes.
yeah, borderline,
yes.
yeah.
You have not seen his
He
season this
is
split.
the only.
Thank God he didn't spill anything. Jesus.
Oh, more like thank God they didn't close anything.
I worry more about your floors than your.
I'm more worried about the stream.
Scroll.
Scroll. Here's what I'll say: the only import support we've ever seen, basically, right? Have we seen
Loco
that?
Doco?
Okay, only import support we've ever seen. He's at 80 carry.
Oh yeah. Wait, no, he was a support, dude.
The only
I remember
import
that support.
support we've ever seen has actually synergized super well with the team. In the previous split, carried the bot lane to be competent, and then this split helped make the team a top 3 or 4 team. I have never seen an import support have this kind of impact other than, and this is a ridiculous comparison. So, Lust Boy? No, he's better than Lust Boy.
Yeah, he's better than Lust Boy.
Lust Boy was a great, solid player.
Lust Boy had like half a split where he was doing pretty well. Pretty well to the point where
He was
did
stable.
really
He
well.
never carried.
Yes.
He never had a. I mean, Bar wasn't out back then, but his Lulu was great. But like other than that, not much. And like you have a great Bard, you have a great Morgana, you have a great like everything.
Someone's saying Yellow Star. I'm just looking at that. I'm just like, Jesus. Let's not.
Wait.
No.
Wait.
Yellow
wait,
Star was
wait,
one of the
wait,
worst
wait.
imports ever.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like actually awful.
All right. So
okay.
I put him.
So my
Zell has
score.
not rated.
I put Ole between.
No, he has not rated.
I haven't put my score
Oh,
down.
sorry. I thought.
I was gonna go with 87.
Okay. Here's what I'll say. I think Ole is like. He's not Mata, which is a ridiculous comparison. I know.
I mean,
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but he is like somewhere between Lust Boy and Mata, and more towards the Mata side, where he has the ability to carry games from the support position, which is extremely rare.
He's part of the reason why I don't know how good Cody is because I think he's popping off. He's actually right now
Like
top
benefiting
two
from
yeah, he's
Ole.
top 2 support in the region at the moment, playing like a ridiculous split.
His last split wasn't bad.
Yeah, his last split wasn't bad.
Yeah, he was one of like the top 3 supports.
His last split ended where he was 3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm at the point where I'm about to build a team around them. Give me another split of this shit, instantly put them in the 90s.
So the problem with building... So, to be fair, the problem with building around a support is that they can never actually carry a game.
Yeah.
Which I understand why you have to kind of put an asterisk around support carries. But with that out the window, he's basically one of the most successful support imports we've ever seen.
all right, I'm down, dude.
I think we're discussing hairs here, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm saying that this guy, I wouldn't
All right,
build a team
let's go
around
to
him.
stunt.
I think that he's very good. I think that guy is quite clearly one of the top supports in the league. I just don't know if I would go ahead and be like, hey, Immortals, you should build a team around this
let's
guy.
go to stunt.
Before we go to stunt, the last thing I'll say is I feel like from the support position, there's almost been none that I was like, good decision.
Yeah.
And all it was a good decision.
Agreed. Let's go to stunt.
Stunt. All right.
Yeah. Anyways, for chat, we're discussing hairs here. I really don't think that what we're saying is like. I know we got hypey about it, but we're discussing hairs here. We're discussing the points between 87 and 89.
His average is an 88.6.
Yeah.
This guy is a
I think we
monster.
all
Almost an
agree.
89, yeah.
We
He's-
all agree he's a monster.
So, and by the way, my first thing to say about stunt is he's heavily overrated by the community.
Heavily overrated.
And for reasons that I'm not sure why. I think he has the most challenger accounts of any support.
Here's
this
what it is.
season.
I'll tell you why. Yeah, he has a ton of challenger accounts, and 2, he joined when Meteos joined, and they won a couple games.
Yep.
And everyone thought he looked great because of that. Because the 2 things the community points
Question
to-
mark for me because I.
You're gonna need to grab another beer too.
Yeah.
You didn't finish that one. I think he got overrated by the community. Gay! By his challenger accounts and because of the win rate. And those are the 2 things people point to. They never point to his stats. They never point to clips of him like popping off.
I just remember clips of him getting like the reverse of a pop off, where
Yeah.
he tries to make the play and he fails. And like then in team fights, he like makes like a defensive play where the other person reacts, and it's cool because he can press the shield button on the AD.
Or he's playing Tarek and they engage and he ults. And like I don't want to.
I don't want to belittle that. When
Yeah.
that was a season where literally only Smoothie was playing Tarek well and everyone else was trying to catch up, Stunt was like doing okay.
And yeah, like I feel like we're shitting on Stunt just because the community overrates him, whereas I actually think he's okay.
I think he's passable.
Yeah, he's passable. I think he like if he was in the LCS, I wouldn't be like, what's he doing here?
But for the most part, I put him generally around where Shady is, which is like a 74.
You want to put 74 for him?
Yeah. I don't even remember what I put Shady as. So like, but I think he's very close to Shady. Like I think
Drink more.
They both have upsides.
We'll get Josh in a second. What'd you put Shady as? Where's Shady right now? Oh, he's still on P1. You put him as a 72.
God.
I mean, like, honestly, 74, 72 is not the biggest deal.
Yeah. We'll see what Josh says.
I do agree. I feel like Stunt was a little bit better than Shady.
Maybe a little bit, but it's like, dude, Shady got railed for this. And coming from a person who put Shady at a 72, Shady got, like, so much shit for being, like, worse than Stunt, where it was like, dude,
They're pretty close.
they're very close.
I put 76, and I put 71. God damn.
Stop looking. We ready to move on?
We gotta get Josh's, and then I'm gonna drink this and grab another beer. Plus, I need a pee too.
I'm legit about to the point where I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, you guys are both like at least 40 pounds heavier than I am, and like I'm trying to keep up.
Oh, way to
here.
make excuses, bro.
Yeah, dude, I thought you're Korean. You know, when I go...
I said
have
it.
seen Piglet have like 8 soju bottles.
I said it in the beginning that I haven't drank as
Dude.
much. I'm letting my.
Sorry, a little bit more. I'll grab us 2 beers.
No, legit, whatchamacallit. When I went to Korea for OGN, every single night, all the casters would invite us to drink, and they would just nonstop do like beer soju till like 4 a.m. And I'd just be like, what is wrong with you guys? And then every night, actually, I thought it was a joke when the people told me that Koreans drink a lot, but literally,
Wait, it's not a joke.
That's all they do.
It's not a joke. I can tell you because my dad's no.
Yeah, it's straight up all the. And the funny thing is, they also smoke a lot. So like literally, when we were there, between every OGN match, they had a break, but really it was just a smoke break because all the Korean players, the other team would go out and smoke.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you ever heard about the stories with Samsung White, like, they would scrim nonstop and drink and smoke nonstop, too. Like, I'm pretty sure
God.
all those players who were on Samsung White have shortened their lifespan by at least 20 years.
But they were world champions. Right?
That's true. That's probably worth.
Yep.
I think
That's what
I would
I'm
take
saying.
that.
Wait. I want to ask you a question. Who is the jungler for Samsung White?
Dandy?
Who did I beat in a
Oh my
challenger
god,
this
that's where this was going? God damn it, I thought you were just quizzing me. God damn it. You're not better than Dandy. Your legacy is not worth as much as Dandy. What the
I
heck?
didn't say anything about
What the heck?
I didn't say anything about that.
Popular streamer in North America.
I didn't say
What?
anything about that.
I was like,
What?
I was like, where's this
what-
going?
what-
I literally thought you were just quizzing me.
What
Like,
conclusions are you jumping to about me?
you were the one jumping the. Scarra thinks that he's a better jungler than
finish that
Dandy.
beat.
Are you fucking serious?
I didn't say anything.
I didn't
Alright.
hear the conversation, but if that's what he inserted, he needs to shut the fuck up.
All right. Anyways, we're on to the next one.
I didn't say anything.
Could
All of a sudden, Josh is accusing me of saying I'm a better jungler than Danny. I'm not. I'm just
Alright.
saying who did I beat in
next
ACS
next one, we're on to
game?
Cloud9.
New
We're on to
team, new
Cloud9.
team.
We're on.
Okay.
And we're on to System. I can't wait till we finish this and we get to go over the overall, and, like, recap what we did.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
God.
really excited for that.
All right, Impact.
Alright, so I feel like the top 59 are going to be pretty,
Shit.
yeah, pretty shit.
It's sad because like Impact was like this last split.
I feel you.
You're right. Like you look at his NAR games from
the
last
first,
split.
no, you look at his summer.
Yeah.
Just his NAR games, and
You
you're
look
just
at
like,
after LCS killed 2v1s. Oh my god, he's a god. Then
Yeah.
you look at the first half of his split last split, you're like, oh my god, he's a god.
He's a god.
And then you look at the second half and you're like, and then you look at this split and you're like,
oh god, please, where's Ray? Where's Ray?
So I know what I want to put.
82.
You're close to me, dude.
That's. I think that's fair.
I was gonna go 83.
Yeah, I'm actually on Mark's side. 83.
Nothing to say.
Do we need to say anything about this? Like the
No.
guy's a monster when the situation calls for it, but like
But for the
he's been
most-
on the drop off.
Yeah, for the most part, his laning is really bad.
It's
Yeah.
it's the opposite of a lot of problems of people of teams above this one,
Yeah.
where they look good individually, but then you put them on teams and they don't execute in late game. Whereas
Yeah.
it feels like, you know, Impact and Ray get kind of smashed in lane, but then their team still wins because
They do good stuff in the mid game on.
yeah, they do good, and then like they have good carries.
Yeah.
Whereas
Alright.
I feel like a lot of teams are missing good.
All right,
carries.
let's move on to
Let's
Ray.
go to Ray. 82.
Exactly.
They have the same rating and they have different strengths. Ray may be a slightly better laner, just terrible.
I'm 84. I think he's marginally better than Impact just because his team plays a little
Oh
better.
god, I don't even know if his team plays better. I feel like Impact frontline's better
Well,
than Ray a lot
I
of
just think that
times.
he has more impact.
Yeah, I think Ray can.
Fuck! I didn't mean to say it. No! God
Oh
damn
wait,
it!
we forgot to get Zell's rating for stun.
I gave him a question mark because I just like
Because you're
what am-
retarded. Yeah. okay.
What?
Wait, I
Oh, where'd I go?
don't- I don't know if we can put that in and have a divisible. So just put.
No, it's fine. It only does two.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It just won't count.
So I can maybe sway to give him a slightly higher rating, like by 1 point.
That's basically what I
But,
did.
but it's like, come on, dude. These guys are like, Impact frontline's better. Ray makes some dumbass decisions all the
Yes.
time.
Yep.
Impact doesn't do the brain dead
The
shit.
amount
that
of
Ray
times
does.
like Impact, what are you doing is pretty low, but
Yeah.
in lane you're
Ray,
just like, oh,
you're-
you're down 6 CS.
Yeah, where it's like
How did that
Ray.
happen?
Oh, your Jarvan just died twice, split pushing bot lane. But
Yeah.
but you made this one play where you flanked them and with a TP and like comboed their backline. That was good.
They're like the opposite top laners in a lot of ways.
It's kind of what we talk about with Impact, or I mean, someday when we're like, if you put him in a situation, he'll play that right more often with
Yeah.
Ray. But then like the amount of times you end up in the right situation is high with
That's
Impact.
what-
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't even know if I give him a higher rating. I just think they're different players.
Let's move on to contract.
Oh.
I value the individuals.
Oh, contracts is really.
Oh god, I thought we were on Jensen already. I was ready to
No,
pop
yeah,
off.
I
Thank
was-
God. I was
yeah.
like,
Contracts is so hard actually for me to really dictate. Like Cloud9 as a team overall, I was always just like, I wonder what a team like Cloud9 would look like with someone like Dardoch.
that'd be probably gross if the team synergy held up.
Yeah.
But
So that's what I'm saying.
From what I can tell between Meteos Jensen interactions, is that it's a little hard to work with Jensen.
My guess is that I underrate contracts, but I'm going to actually put him at an 81.
Wow.
I like I said,
You're
I think
wowing that? All right, give me your star.
Well, let me think. So,
'Cause-
I put Acadian and Moon. I think he's better than the Dignitas junglers, so I think he'd probably be around for me at 84, 85. Due to this position, probably put him at an 85, just because his split has been really good.
I think that's fair. Maybe I'm underrating this particular split a little bit because it struggled at the beginning, but the last 2-3 weeks has been really good.
A monster.
He's been really
yeah.
good.
He's been really solid this season.
But-
Maybe again, like I said, maybe I'm underrating him, but I feel like because he's unlike so
Fuck you,
You're
dude.
stretching,
Do
dude.
you like fucking
you're
think
like
you're
fondling like some
Emperor Palpatine over here? Like,
kill him.
You guys are drunk out of your minds
Um,
already.
No, junglers is always a really hard. Jungle and support are always going to be hard to.
I'll scroll down.
oh my bad, dudes.
I think they're always going to be hard to rate because they're so team dependent. And when I look at Acadian, I probably overrated him versus contracts where I underrate him because of the surrounding cast.
Yeah.
Because like Cloud9, like what you're a jungler for Ray, Jensen, and Sneaky. Like you have these lanes that are like really solid, and you compare him to some of the other junglers who really carry their team. Like I wonder what the Cloud9 could look like with a better jungler. And
But
so
so that said, I feel like contracts doesn't fuck up much.
true.
The way that we
Like-
talk about Cody not fucking up
or,
much.
or we'll get there, but Sven Scarra.
Right, so like Sven
Oh.
is very volatile.
Yeah.
Contracts is not very volatile. Sometimes you say like, with how strong your laners are, is this really the most you can be doing?
Yeah.
But at the very least, it's like he has some good games and then some kind of like non-factor.
Here we
games.
go, dude. I'm ready for this. No, we're done with this. You're not switching your vote, right?
Oh fuck,
Wait, wait, Are you not gonna bump it up, Josh? Or are you gonna leave it at 81? I think you're a little low.
I think you're okay. Stick with it.
Don't listen to Scar. He's retarded.
I'm going to stick with it because
You're low, dude.
I'm
You're
still
low.
waiting for contracts to just like really fucking pop off with the laners that he's given. That's
Okay.
that's
He
the
had,
only
like,
thing.
He had a couple pop-off games.
Yeah, a
in
couple
Rengar
pop-off.
He
last-
had a couple, but like, come on, compared to like Acadian or Dardoch last split, where you're surrounded by people who aren't even top 5,
Dude, chats go wild for Jensen. Let's
For
just go
Jensen,
there.
okay.
All right,
Dude, okay.
Dude, Jensen this split.
Jensen's.
All right, Jensen.
Wait.
every-
I feel like we should write this down so we don't influence each other.
All right.
All right.
No, who the
Well,
fuck
I
cares?
have my number in
I have my
mind.
number.
All right.
I feel like. All right, you just go. Just go. Fuck it.
95.
Oh my god, you took my number.
I'm going 96.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
This guy.
So here's the thing. We're talking about the top of the top right now.
No.
We're talking about like
Yeah.
probably
This is like
top
the
2 player.
top 5 player in LCS.
Yeah. Top 5 is generous. Top 2,
Well, I mean, like
top 3.
undisputedly top
Yeah.
5, probably
This
top
guy
5.
Yeah.
is.
This guy is insane.
Wait.
Right? Like depending on what your scale is for what 100 looks like this guy is a motherfucking monster.
He is like every split God mode, and then this split like super God mode.
Yeah.
Super.
And to be
god
honest,
mode.
I thought he had more problems last split. Pretty much in other splits, I would put him at like around a 91 to a 93, 94. This split though, he like cranked it all the way up.
Yeah. So like previous splits, mid to low 90s, with Bjergsen probably being like high 90s.
Yeah.
And then this split, the gap has become like this.
Yeah.
It's so close this
Yeah,
split.
he
Okay.
he's crazy.
No,
Okay.
And Jensen's just.
And I feel like Jensen, this split, if he had this split with his top liner splits of last season, he probably is maybe the highest rated player. It's hard to differentiate.
C9 might have gone farther in Worlds. Like that. I'm not even kidding.
Dude, he's fucking hulking out.
Because legit, last split was Impact had the split of his life, and Smoothie had an insane split.
Yep.
Whereas like if he had the same split at that time, with contracts maybe playing a little bit better, they would be doing really well.
All right. We know Jensen's a monster. Let's move on to another monster. We got Snaky.
Oh,
We have another monster.
I'm ready. You ready?
88.
92.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck are you smoking?
What?
Scar drink.
Under 90?
We'll see. Let's
Wait.
see what did you guys put?
Under 90. Really?
All right. Justify to me why you wouldn't.
Why you wouldn't build a team around this guy?
What?
Would you build a team around this guy? No, I'm curious. Why would you build a team around this guy?
All right, so here's what happens. Let's say you're the 5th pick in the draft.
Okay.
Right, out of 10 teams.
Okay.
Bjergsen, Jensen and Doublelift get taken. Who's your 4th or 5th pick?
Bjergsen, Jensen, Doublelift. Potentially Afro.
Okay.
Potentially
X-Smithy.
someday Ole
Or
Smithy.
X-Smithy, yeah.
You would take Ole over Sneaky. Someone who has
That's what I'm saying. That's why. Why?
someone who has never in his entire life looked bad. AD carry, as Bang, the best AD carry in the world has stated, is literally defined by not dying and doing optimal DPS.
Sneaky is season after season after season the guy who takes the least amount of gold for the amount of damage that he does. This guy is a monster. Legitimately, this guy is the most gold per value AD carry.
Sivir, Jin,
It does-
Caitlyn, pick him fucking anything.
Every meta.
When does he struggle?
When has Sneaky looked bad?
I think he gets a lot of like free reign because in the games he doesn't look bad, but he's not doing well. I think his performances are average.
He's
to
an
great.
80 carry. They have no playmaking.
That's with Kalista they have playmaking. He was starting
Okay,
champions.
when Kalista was meta, how good did he look?
pretty good.
How good has Kalista been since when she was meta? Pretty fucking ass. How good was his Ashe last split with Ashe, Zyra, and shit like that?
Really good, but he also benefited from the fact that he had the best support in the league.
I agree.
True.
Sure, but he's also, I would put the number 2 80 carry in the league. I would take him over so many 80 carries in this league.
Okay. With that being said, I will bump up my rating.
89 is
Drink, motherfucker.
so low, dude.
I would put.
I think
I'll put
89
him- I'll
is
put
too
him-
low.
I'll put him at 90 because I think you actually can build a team around him.
Like,
But
here's the
I
thing.
agree. You will never have a top team if Sneaky is your best player.
Yeah,
Yes.
like my problem with
That's
that is that situation.
But I think per gold value, like he is the best AD carry you could possibly get.
But that's the problem. At the top of the ladder, you're gonna have 2 or 3 90-ish players.
Yeah.
And Sneaky, while you could never have him as your sole carry.
Honestly, I just think in general, I expected to have more 90 players, just overall. But
Dude,
in all
C9
honesty,
has been the second best team for 3 splits in a row.
no. But in all honesty, when you think about players who are 90 and above, there's not that many.
There's not a ton.
No,
Even
of
even
course
even we're
not.
covering only in the LCS, we're talking like maybe 10
There's
or
probably
less.
I think when we're
We'll-
finished with this,
we'll see, we'll see.
probably have 10.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I give it to Sneaky. I also think though, like Sneaky gets a hard pass a lot of times
you
because
talk
of
about
his
playing
history.
with the best support, dude. What the fuck is Stixay playing with?
Yeah, you said that you'd pick
Wait,
Afro
there
over
were-
Afro
Sneaky.
sucks in lane.
Afro, there was a split where Afro sucked ass, dude. Literally 2 splits where he sucked ass.
Yeah, but in lane
Yeah, and to be fair, even in
out
this
lane,
play,
he sucked ass. Like,
with Tony as a coach and with like some of the best performing members as
Yeah,
a team
yeah.
synergy.
Yeah,
dude. Okay, but Smoothie's a fucking or Sneaky, excuse me, is a fucking below 90. You're on crack if you think Sneaks. If I can speak.
I wouldn't say Stixay was above Sneaky.
Wait, pull up chat. I want
But
to
I
see.
actually want to say that he, like, for a 93, he gets a lot of...
All right, if you think Scarra is justified in putting Sneaky below,
No,
90,
I think a 90 is okay.
Wait, but I just want to rail on this a little bit.
Yeah, come on!
You
Okay.
put him in 88.
Yeah, if you agree with Scarra at putting him at 88, put a 2. But if you think that he is above a 90, press 1.
Yeah, if Sneaky is
put him
above
on
a 90,
If you
agree with me and
90
Mark-
or above, press 1.
Press 1.
Put him at 90! Look at those 2s, baby.
What the fuck are all those 2s doing in there? There's some 1s.
There we go. That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll drink, whatever.
We're all drinking.
Like,
I am so surprised that was so contentious.
yeah,
If you asked
honestly,
me Sneaky, I would have thought that was one of the most like agreed upon picks.
I mean, so the one thing I will say is that like I think Sneaky is not a person that you want to have as your best player because
Yeah.
generally speaking, Sneaky is an enabler because he is so gold efficient. In his statistics, if you look at his statistics, he's one of the most gold efficient AD carries of all time.
Yeah.
You want to have someone who is much greedier to really, really pop off with your team. So, like, yes, you want a Froggen or a Jensen
Yeah,
on your
and
team.
he's not particularly lane dominant, so like if your strategy is like snowball through Sneaky, I admit I don't agree that like that's not a good strategy.
Yeah.
But if it's like you have any other threat on your team,
So you're saying he's got problems?
no, that's not a
well,
problem.
that's why I put him at a 92 rather
you can
than
play
say
through
like a 90.
Sneaky. They've played through Sneaky before.
That's true.
When they had Kalista, like you said, they've played through Sneaky.
Yep.
Last 2 splits, contracts has played through Sneaky like twice. To be
But
fair,
that's
that's
a
a Jensen.
That's a Jensen contracts problem, not a Sneaky problem.
We're gonna move on.
We're gonna move on.
We've talked about
I think
this
Sneaky
enough.
is a good enough player to be 90, and maybe higher.
Yeah, we've already
I'm
adjusted.
good.
We've already
I'm
adjusted
already
as
good.
far as
It's good.
but-
And you know what we didn't talk about is the fucking intangibles. I've talked to Jack about Sneaky. Cannot stop raving about this kid. Literally 0 problems at any level, at any point with how this dude talks about the game or thinks about the game and like what he wants out of the team.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Smoothie.
I like him at 90. Maybe I give him a 91. I like him at 90.
90.
Wait. Smoothie?
Yeah.
I thought we were still talking about Sneaky.
No,
I would still
Smoothie.
give him a 90.
Yeah.
But-
I would still give
sorry,
him
my
90.
bad, dude.
no. I think if he had in terms of like superstar supports, he's one of 2.
I think he's probably the second or third best playmaking support between Ole and Afro, but I feel like he has a couple more weaknesses than they do. Worse.
So the reason why I still give him a 90, besides like you said, he has some weaknesses, is that the intangibles for Smoothie are actually really strong.
Well, he has a great attitude. He's a really positive person.
Who on the team talks? That's
And
not Smoothie.
Smoothie talks the
I'm
most out of
serious.
that
Do you
team.
think Jensen's like, okay, so I need contracts. I need you to be around mid lane. And
Well,
after
probably
mid lane, we're gonna
probably
go
in
bot
lane,
we're gonna
lane,
go
probably
top
Jensen's
lane.
fine at that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
out of lane, in the 15 to 30 minute mark,
I feel like it's all
Smoothie.
contracts and Smoothie.
Yeah. But what I'd say is I feel like if someone's gonna fuck up between like Ole and Afro out of lane, it's Smoothie.
Yeah, 100%.
Ole and Afro and Smoothie.
I would put like Ole, Afro, and Smoothie.
Yeah, out of lane, I
You
think
mean-
Smoothie is
I
the
thought you
most likely
compared
to
those
fuck
two
up.
and you just randomly put in Smoothie. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, I'm saying like Afro and Ole like hardly out of lane fuck up very much.
No,
Whereas,
I think-
I feel like Smoothie in some late game situations is not good.
Smoothie last split won NALCS best support.
I agree with it.
This split, he's actually not playing that well.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
let's be fair though. Like last split, I felt like he didn't have as much competition in terms of the support role. Like we talked about it. Supports last split, we're like, well, there's Smoothie, and then there's everybody else.
Afro
so
who was
the reason
garbage to
was
playoffs.
Yeah.
the reason that was the case was because every support was playing, Lulu, Karma, Nami, and like all this bullshit. And Smoothie was one of the few ones playing Tarek.
Tarek,
And
Kench. I think he had a lot of like very specific picks that people were just like, wow, he counterpicked like the Malzahar perfectly.
yeah,
something like that.
and to be fair, he deserved it for that. But now that the meta has moved to more playmaking, it's freed up Afro and it's freed up Ole, and I think they've overstepped him a little bit recently.
Yeah, okay. I think all of these are pretty good. He
Move
averages
on.
89.6.
Yeah.
We've got
It's
TSM
super-
in the house.
We're drinking.
All right, drink.
Drink it.
baby.
No, I'm actually getting kind of drunk now.
Yeah.
No, of
are you
course.
just now getting kind of. I've been kind of.
Yeah.
And maybe it's
I'm
just
just
like I
repeating.
didn't eat. I took 2 bites of chicken.
Oh, TSM is gonna be.
And also, chat, I disagree with Mark all the time.
Yeah,
Go
dude,
fuck yourself.
We're like having butt sex, and we're like, no, dude, this doesn't feel good.
All right, Hanser.
Hanser, I feel like it's gonna be a little contentious.
Oh God, I don't.
I think in general, I know that we're gonna be above 90 here. In general, wait, really? You
All right,
don't think
all
I'm above 90?
right.
Okay.
Look, before we talk too much about it and sway each other's opinions,
My initial impression was 88 or 89.
which one do you want?
I think I want to put him near 89.
I give him 92.
Whoa!
So
Let's go.
to take Josh's side a little bit more here, what I'll say is that he has something a lot of the other best tops in NA don't have, which is communication and teamwork and synergy.
So yeah, so I'm again like I'm kind of overrating him here in terms of just pure numbers, in terms of just pure individual stats, because I know that he is one of the
He has,
guys
like,
that's easiest to work with. He is super hardworking and all that stuff. Another thing is, I think Hanser does everything that you want, ever dream of a top laner doing for you.
What about carrying with a champion that's not Camille?
Okay, so
So here's what I'll say.
I know that Hanser has his weaknesses.
It's the top lane. You can pick a fucking tank, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I agree. I'm kidding. He has like a couple carry
Yeah.
performances on other champions, Kennen and stuff like that. But I think that's why I give him an 89, because like honestly, he's at the border of me building a team around him. But I feel like he's really good by himself. But I wouldn't build a team around him.
So-
He's so close.
So
Okay,
I-
yeah,
I would-
I agree with that. By
I
the way.
would probably build a team around him because, like, what you realize, like we were saying, is like we're not just talking about like obviously TSM's the best team; they can get whoever they want. But if you're doing a fantasy draft, Hunter is still a first-round pick,
Yeah.
hands down.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I agree.
Really?
I agree.
Really? A first round pick in the first 10 picks, you wouldn't pick Hanser.
Oh.
So like the problem with
First
Hunter
15.
is like he seems to like lack that like killer instinct a little bit. Where
like you compare it to like someday,
Wait,
right?
wait,
Like
I really want to know what you guys put for CLG when we get there.
Okay,
I'm just-
we'll-
it's
oh,
just a-
well, so this
We'll-
split
we'll
will be
get there.
highly influenced by
Alright,
this split.
alright.
Because I think, well, we'll get there. But what I'd say for Darshan is like, I mean, not Darshan, Hanser is that he has almost no weaknesses. Plays every like tank matchups well, carry matchups well. He had a Swain.
Dude,
although he did lose to
I need-
Rumble Fervor.
Do I need to replace some games from Worlds last year to really show?
So that's
some-
what I say. He lacks a killer instinct. There's that flank on Kennen he should have took. He got abused a couple times. That's fucking the world scale. We're on the NALCS scale.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, again, let me remind this for the viewers out there. If we counted like non-NALCS,
Yeah, like-
we'd have a very different scale.
Like, everyone would be bumped down at least 5 points.
yeah,
Yes.
at least 5 points. I mean, if we're looking at comparing these guys to Faker, like, I'm sorry, Hanser, even though I put you over 90 here, you would not
Rookie,
be
Kuro,
over 90.
like,
Yeah.
all those guys are above Jensen, and then we just put 95.
Okay. I think in terms of consistency, he's really good. People remember him for the bad games he loses, like for the Fervor Rumble game, right? But in all honesty, he's played pretty well.
He has the best stats out of any top laner in the
No,
LCS
I think
split.
he's played really well. Like you look at I don't know the game 1 versus C9.
Yeah.
Was it C9 where he played Kled with Bjergsen playing Syndra?
Yeah, he's played a ton of club this
He
split.
played really, really well there. I'm fine with my rating. I have no problem.
He can play any meta. Like he can play tanks, he can play the fighters and like Jarvan and Kled. He can play the carries and Fiora and Camille. Though
Yeah,
obviously
one
Camille's
of the
better.
biggest problem is similar to other players, like I would say Lorlo. Hunter maybe has a little bit of a hard time picking up champions quickly. So like his transition from playing Camille well took a couple weeks, to be honest. But that's not a big critique. I have him at an 89. I'm fine with the
But like, what more do you want? Because I think he synergizes better with his team due to his English speaking capabilities
yes.
than Someday. I think he's better at Someday in the late game in terms of like, what do you need out of me?
Yeah, like converting that.
Like remember that game last split? And I know it's this last split, but like when he was on Maokai and Bjergsen was like, fall back, and he's like, dude, fucking ball me, let's go. And he's on Maokai with Orianna. Like Someday doesn't have that level of communication with his team. Maybe with Keen specifically, but like,
Okay. But
let's move on. I think
Let's move on.
no one
We're not
wants to change
changing.
these. I want
Yeah.
to bump him up, dude. Fuck you. I want to bump him up to 9. I want to talk myself up.
Yeah.
Wait, you talked yourself.
I
right?
talk myself
Drink.
up. I'll drink. Yeah, I'll drink.
I'm good at an 89. I think he's so close, honestly.
Yeah. I
He
get where you're
averaged
coming
a
from.
91.
I think
That's fine.
I'm to be honest, when I look back at my 92 rating, I'm like, would I build a team around this guy? I'm
No,
really,
we can't look.
Really
I
We
not
can't
got
sure.
look.
question marks somehow.
Oh,
there.
okay.
I got bugged. Do you remember what I had?
For Lolo?
For Lorlo, just put something random.
Dude, I'm drunk, dude. This is the point. Like, who gives a shit? No, I didn't put 70.
All right, you're just
Yeah,
gonna copy Scarra. Okay. All right.
I'm sure. it
We're
makes
going
a
to
great point.
Sven. Oh god. I'm
Oh
gonna.
God, Sven.
I'm gonna.
Well,
rate
like,
him
are we
lower than
talking
you guys,
Sven
I
with
think.
Lee Sin, or are we talking
Yeah,
Sven
they're
with
like two different.
Okay. Wait.
Sven with Lee.
Sven with Lee Sin,
Like
like
89,
88, 88. Yeah.
Sven with anything else,
on
like
everything else.
50.
Lee Sin.
50?
That was a joke.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Joke.
All right.
All right, who wants to go first on this one?
84.
Who wants to get flamed first?
84.
84.
I don't think
really?
he's that bad. I think he's generally underrated by people who think he can only play Lee Sin.
I
Don't think he's a star player you build around. Still think he's one of the best performing junglers in the league.
So here's the thing: out of all the junglers for all the top teams, Sven is consistently the guy who gets abused the most out of every other top jungler in the league.
So give me your number.
Give me an 80.
And
And
80.
here's the thing. Like,
Holy.
here's the thing. You are surrounded by some of the best talent in NALCS, and yet you are still sometimes randomly out-jungled by some of the...
Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, you're surrounded by some of the best talent in the LCS, and sometimes you look at the best fucking player on that team.
only when you're on Lee Sin. Literally when you're only on Lee Sin.
He's had a good at least game or two.
Yeah, he's played other shit.
He's been like
like
Dragas.
7 other champions.
I think I don't know.
I'm actually down to move down my rating from an 84 to an 83.
I think 84 is way too high. I think it's way too high.
I agree. Oh my god, fuck me. I agree. 84 might be a little generous, but you're saying like borderline with 80 that he shouldn't be in the league.
No, what?
Well, not
never
in the
say
league,
he
but, like-
shouldn't be a starter. I think for 100% this guy should start.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I don't know how good he is comparatively to other junglers.
So like I think he has a really aggressive style that only works with a good team.
With a good team.
Yeah.
If you did not have 90 plus solo laners and slash AD carry slash support because those guys
I
are,
can't wait till we get to the next
yeah.
because those guys are all probably going to be
right.
running
So
85 plus.
I'm down with you for that. Like
Yeah, so you put him on a team like, say,
where
Envy,
he
or
can't run into like the blue buff at 7 minutes and hope to win.
this guy
every
does
fight.
not do any of the same things that those guys.
I mean, you literally need to look at the 2016 Spring Split roster when they were struggling, and he looked like one of the worst strugglers in NALCS. And I will grant you that, but at the same time, he's a little bit above a role player where, like, if you put him on a good team, he will carry you some fucking
okay,
games.
yes, I agree. I agree.
Okay, wait. We're okay with this? We're going to Bjergsen.
Are we good with this? Like, I like low 80s. Just 'cause,
I like all 80s. I think 83 is good. You like your rating?
Yeah, I'm fine with my rating.
All right, Bjerg.
98 or 97.
Well, which one do you want?
man.
He deserves a 98.
What do I say about this guy? You know, like when I'm looking at weaknesses for this guy, like what do I fucking say about this guy? Really? That he doesn't carry harder? Like,
Well, give me a number, bro.
I'm gonna go with 97.
So here's what I'll say for why I put him 96 is if you look at like all-time greatest NA LCS performances, I think you look at 2014 Spring when he literally solo killed every NA mid laner he was up against. And you
I
look
think I
at
was part of that.
yeah, you were part of that.
I was part of
Rory
that.
was part of that.
Literally everyone was a part
everyone
of
got
that.
solo killed by him.
Yeah.
And then you look at 2016 Spring or Summer when they were like undefeated almost. I think those were his most two dominant splits.
Did you look at this current games where he's literally playing? Where the only reason we say he shouldn't play Galio is because he can't carry hard enough for his dumbass teammates.
Right, and that's
I'm serious. Like
that's
like
You know
he's
who-
still having good performance like Galio, but not carry performance
but like
Galio.
if he could win with Galio, I'd kind of be more willing to put him higher up. But like I feel like he's super close to Jensen. I actually think Jensen's been playing out his fucking mind this split. I think they're closer
We're
than
talking past performances. Jensen has always
yeah,
done
past
not,
performance. Do you think Bjergsen has played better than Jensen this split?
No.
So that's what I'd say. Is like
Yeah.
I would put Bjergsen historically over Jensen, but
Yes.
this split, I think Jensen's playing
I
better.
think
better.
Okay, yeah,
Jensen's
I
better.
completely agree.
100%.
I'm down to move down to a 97. Like I originally was kind of hovering between the two. I don't think, however, I'll rate him lower than Jensen by.
I think honestly we're splitting hairs here.
Yeah.
We all know that Bjergsen overall is probably the best player.
If you're
in
drafting every player, in this
Everyone.
play,
First pick,
everyone
first
picks
pick,
Bjergsen.
Bjergsen.
Dude, so literally, this guy only plays League.
Yo, give him
He
that first round.
Only plays League. Everyone has like 10% to do other stuff. You know what Bjergsen does? He doubles up.
Well, so
he
like
plays more
yeah,
League.
he has all the intangibles, right?
Yeah.
Like hardworking, fucking like crazy,
Smart at the game.
Yeah, crazy smart, wants to work with people.
Yeah,
like
this guy's work ethic is the reason why I respect him so much.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
the only reason he's not higher is because he's not having a historically great season.
Yep.
Whereas Jensen is having his MVP,
His
best
MVP
split
season.
ever.
Yeah,
Right,
him
where-
and Xmithy are having an MVP.
A 99 in this rating is literally like you
Your
are
God.
setting records.
Yes.
So like that's why I say his 2014 season and his 2016
Yeah, would be
those are
99.
99.
Those are 99s.
Yep.
This split really fucking good, but like 96.
No, like even this
All right.
split where people are like, "Wow, Jensen's playing so well." We don't comment on Bjergsen because he's
let's move
always
on.
plays well.
Bjergsen, we all know he's
Okay.
probably the best player.
Double lift.
Ooh, this is a little tough.
This is spicy.
I like
struggling.
this. 92. Tell me he's not a 90, 80 carry. Someone.
There's no way I put him under
I
90.
understand.
90. There's no way I put him under 90.
This
I was
guy
gonna put him
is
94.
so good.
He's so good. And here's the thing: is like I it's weird because
Wow, I had the lowest rating at 92.
his intangibles both hurt him and help him.
Well, he has like that extra clutch factor,
Yep.
but he does lack some of like but like the team synergy stuff feels like it might have been left back with CLG.
No, I think in terms of team synergy, the way I always consider Doublelift was when he started pro play. Most people start pro play at a teammate level around a 6.
Oh yeah,
He starts at a 2 or 3,
I think-
and every year he gets better by 1. So he started at 3, and now he's at like literally he's at like a 6 or 7.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he's at like a 7 now, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And so before, while you saw him improve, he was still a god awful teammate, and now he's at the point where he's a good teammate and a great player.
I think going back to my rating, I think 94 might be overrating him a little bit because I think that considering this split in general, I don't think he has had the superstar performance as you would expect out of someone who has a 90 plus.
Yeah, like
rating.
No, he's had good performances though, but
he hasn't like super hard carry.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
hasn't had a Triss game like other people have Triss games.
Like, okay, ignoring all the past splits, and you're just looking at this split, would you build a team around him? Probably not, honestly.
Yeah, this split I'd probably rate him like an 8-9.
Yeah.
he'd be really
I don't
close.
think I would build a team around
Well,
him.
but he
has
So
so
I
much-
think 94 might be pushing it.
Well,
Yeah, he has like a lot of credit built up, but
Yeah.
this split specifically, he's looked.
But it's funny because we're talking about this is like one of his worst splits in recent memory. He's an 89. This guy's a monster.
Yeah, he's a beast, but like,
Yeah, he's overall like a beast.
dude,
Whatever.
You look at like what was it, 2015 summer when he was on Tristana and just like fucking wrecking kids.
yeah,
like
yeah.
That was
he's
disgusting.
not that level
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay. But would you change yours? Do you think yours is too high? You want to keep it?
I mean, we're splitting hairs here. I think 92 is more fair.
Okay.
I'll drink. I
It's fine.
I think it's fine.
We're just asking. Okay. Dude, look at the average for TSM. Holy
TSM's average is super
shit.
high.
TSM's average is fucking ridiculous.
I mean, let's be real though. For split after split, C9 and TSM have had some of the best individual
There's
players.
a reason like every finals is TSM,
TSM
plus
X.
X.
Yes.
And it's CLG or C.
All right. So Biofrost,
88.
87.
I don't think I would ever build around a team around Biofrost. Maybe 88's even too high. But here's the thing, like, he's so solid.
Well, so I actually feel like he might have been hurt a little bit by the meta that he joined the LCS in. Because he joined in the height of Karma, Lulu, support bitch-ass meta with Doublelift, one of the best AD carries
Versus
ever.
like the all-in types of supports that I think that Biofrost is really shining on, like on Thresh, for example.
Right. I don't think he's like an out-of-this-world player, but at the same time, I feel like he joined at the worst time to shine as a support.
Yeah.
And then like now that he's playing more Thresh and stuff, he looks really good. His Bard, remember his Bard in 2016? It carried a couple games where he like hit massive ultimates, and he almost never fucks up. Like you can't point to a time where it's like they threw
I don't
Lane
know.
in the face.
They've Doublelift and Biofrost actually have gotten double killed way more than I think they should ever have gotten double killed.
Sure.
My biggest problem with this is that from old like streams that they've done, like I don't know how much Biofrost shot calls. I think that's something where I'm just like,
He definitely benefits from being on the best team.
yeah, like where it's like you put Biofrost in like a Echo Fox, you know, we'd probably be like, oh well, this guy's supporting really well, but like, would we put him above 85?
You know,
Maybe not.
that's a good point.
Maybe not. Like that's what I'm saying.
Because at the same time, you say there's like no weaknesses for him necessarily. Like, what are his strengths really?
Yeah, his strengths are like he plays a good Thresh.
He plays a good throw.
Which
he
is
plays
Thresh
a
is
Bard.
really solid.
Shit, I
His
could
Bard
put
is
that-
pretty
I
fucking
could put
good.
I can put that straight to like half the other good support players, right? But the biggest thing is like, well, I generally think of a Biofrost.
Oh, you're going down.
I'm
87.
going down. I think you talked me down.
I think a Biofrost is like a player who's always going to be top 5, but he's going to be hovering between 3 to 5.
He'll almost never be number 1 unless we see a new dimension, right?
Yes.
Whereas like Afro, Ole, Smoothie, we can all argue number 1.
Yeah. Where like when some split, this guy's popping off, some split, this guy's popping off. Like I could see a better contest for Hakuo over Biofrost sometimes.
Whoa.
Maybe not consistency. Honestly, Biofrost is consistency king.
Yeah.
But it's like in terms of like growth, I can maybe see an area where Hakuo becomes like a better support. Whereas like, I don't know if Biofrost is going to become like
better than
God.
where he is. Yeah. No, is
Biofrost ever going to be a 92?
I mean, based off what we've seen, no. Like the most you'd ever put him is 90. Like if you look at that Bard game he played. But even then, he's still on the best team. It's not like Afro.
Yeah, it's really
so
like Afro
hard.
has so much responsibility
yeah.
on
It's
him.
so hard because I really think Biofrost It's like it's hard to say because his team is. Look at his team
So,
average.
for some of the other people that I've rated, I'm like, well, they could grow. Biofrost, I don't know how much he can actually grow. From
but
where he's at.
consistency, he'll be this 87. That's
his,
great.
his bottom is
Like
there.
84
Yeah.
if he's on a bad team. Probably.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I still think that no matter what team you put him on, he'll still look solid.
Okay, so
I could be talked down from the 88 because I think that's very, very high. He's on the best team, blah, blah. I think, like, jungle and support in general, like, if you're on the best teams, they're
Well, that's what
generally
we were
going to
talking
look a
about when we
little
were
better.
talking about the bottom tier teams. We were like, how hard is it to rate supports right now? Like, pretty
Yeah.
hard.
yeah, I think maybe even 87 is a very high amount for him. But I give him the benefit of the doubt because even though he doesn't shot call, he's consistency.
He hasn't shown anything to say he should be lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I actually do think consistency wise, consistency king. In
Let's move on! CLG!
All right, I gotta need a drink.
Okay.
I need to go use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
Yeah,
You're good.
I've been needing to pee so much. God damn it.
I need to go use
I'm actually pretty fucking drunk now. Hey chat, I am pretty drunk now.
Just don't.
I'm-
here.
Yeah, she's still.
She hasn't said a word to us.
Well, of course not. You guys are fucked up.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Whew. How we doing, chat? Did Josh take his keys? Oh, motherfucker. I guess not opening my beer for a little bit. You guys liking the stream? I would say we're all pretty drunk. I've had 5 beers plus a shot or 2. Plus, most of us haven't eaten much today, so probably pretty drunk. Cinco de Mayo, dude. This is America. Drink some Bud Lights. I agree. Like maybe Corona's not the best beer for it, but you know. I fixed Lorlo's score, didn't I? I did.
Every time I get up, I'm like, holy shit, I drink a lot more than I realize.
Yeah.
Every time I get
Did
up.
you take your keys?
Say what?
Did you take your keys?
No.
Am I streaming after this? That's the real question. Am I streaming after
You
this?
probably shouldn't. You're fucked up. Oh, there.
Wait, I'm messed up, dude. I'm completely sober.
Oh, no, you're not. Shut
you're
the fuck up.
I am
We got one more team to go.
completely sober.
Oh, God, dude.
Did we drink for this team yet? We didn't. Did we?
We did. We
No,
did.
I did not drink.
No, I didn't drink.
So
for
me
it.
I
and
drank
me and
for it.
Mark, let's go.
Oh, God. I'm pretty drunk.
Stop being a bitch, dude. We have at least 45
Look,
minutes.
I'm like at least 40 pounds lighter than both of you.
So you should be used to drinking more.
Yeah, but you're Korean, so that brings up the average.
Piglet weighs like 110 pounds.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Wait, Piglet is actually a stick and he drinks like 3 times more than I
All right,
do.
we're on to CLG.
All right.
All right, bring up the chat, dude. I want to see everything for this. Everyone thinks I'm a CLG homer. I think I'm gonna have lower ratings than a lot of these people.
All right.
All right. So why don't you start with Darshan then? Tell me how low your rating is.
So, wait, what?
I said.
You think it's gonna be super low?
Well, he said he's not a
88.
homer.
Oh wait, that's actually higher than I.
Ooh, that's higher than you.
Well, again, 50% about like where he is at this split and last split. So I'm gonna give.
Last split, he ended as one of the best top winners in the split.
Well,
And near the playoffs.
let Josh go.
I'm going with an 86.
Ooh, let's go.
I still think that he's a fucking starter. Right? Okay, hold on. Let me explain some context to chat before they're like,
you wanna
"Oh,
start
Zell's
drinking?
an idiot."
You wanna start
He doesn't know
drinking
what
for
he's
this,
talking
dude?
about."
This is gonna be a
I will-
long explanation.
I will drink for this, but here's the thing: like last split, I don't think Darshan was exactly the type of guy that you would build a team around. And this split, that has changed. And you know, overall, if you were to average that out, I think 86 is a really fair score.
Maybe, but so what I'd say is like his split this time around is so good.
Yes.
You could argue him as the best NA top right now.
I
Yes.
think. Oh.
Him and Someday are definitely up in the
Game
discussion.
Someday and to some extent Flame, although they lost their last 2
But
games.
here's the thing: while what Flame and Someday struggling is exactly what Darshan does so well,
Yeah,
which
just
is like,
communicate.
give me Jarvan, and I'm gonna roam mid, and I'm gonna pop off here, and then like in the mid game, I'm gonna find this angle in a team fight.
The one big problem with Darshan is because his earlier splits were pretty bad. I think last
That's
split,
why I put him so much
No,
lower than you guys.
last
I think.
split and up until last playoffs, he was playing really bad at the start of split. Picked it up toward the playoff point.
Yeah.
This split, he's been playing really well. But honestly, like he had some really bad. Like his last split for the most part outside of playoffs was really bad.
actually
I would
like
get-
that's why I think that he should be rated a little lower than where you guys have him right now. Is that last split? I don't think that he was really looking like a star player type potential player.
No, but
I think
he's always had inconsistency.
For me, I think Hanser was a little bit better in terms in different ways than Darshan. But in terms of like overall career, but I think in this split, Darshan's playing better.
Yeah,
right.
of
Well,
course.
look
This
at his
split, he's crazy.
Look at his 2016 spring split. He was top 2.
Which is who?
Spring 2016. When Poppy was fucking
Oh
bad, and
yeah,
they went
okay,
to
yeah.
MSI.
With the MSI, he literally popped
pretty
it.
He
nuts.
looked like he has had multiple times over his career, not just this split where he has looked like the top, and he's had multiple times over his career where he looks like the 5th or something like that, right? You know, like mid tier.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever been worse than mid tier. So that's why I
No,
think. Like,
I think in his worst situation, he's been low 80s.
so
Very
that's
low.
why I think
Right,
like
but-
86 overall is pretty okay.
Maybe
with
I'm
me.
overrating him this split, but I feel like the
Well,
amount
this
of
split he's been nuts.
right this split he's nuts, but he's had multiple splits where he's nuts.
Yeah, he has some really good splits.
He heavily swings between like, oh my god, maybe the best to
So
like
like
eh.
generally mid tier.
generally mid tier, and so like I feel like if we're talking about this split, who you're happy with, he might be the best.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like I don't know if I would build a team around this.
I
guy.
would go from like 84 to like 90 something.
like low 90s maybe.
Yeah, like 92.
92.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Put him to 89 for me. I'm down. I'm convinced he's at the wall.
God.
He's at the wall to 90.
Wait, what?
When I gave him my rating, I also didn't take into intangibles. I think Darshan's also one of the like easiest to work with guys.
Yeah, he's so hardworking and like I want to be the best.
No,
you talking about
he's
guy?
very
You
good.
can bump me up to an 88. Knowing Darshan personally, like Darshan has a fucking sick Falco. Dude, he's pretty funny.
What?
That doesn't factor.
But-
That
but-
literally has
but-
no factor.
No. Okay.
Drink for that shit.
That's ridiculous.
What the?
But I will say that like Darshan, his intangibles are really high for him, and that's something that I didn't really account to.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about just individual skill, he goes from having splits where he looks like fucking godlike, right? Like this split's an example of that. But
Yeah.
then he has other splits where he looks like barely mid tier.
Right, but like he looks like 82 to like
Yeah, I
90
think
something.
it's 82 to 92.
But we're in the middle of one of the 92 splits. So
Uh,
that's why I rate it high.
Yeah. That's why I would say he's upper 80s right now. I put 89 as well as you. I think
So
it's
right,
really
like,
good.
if he's in the middle of one of his bad splits, we probably rate him a little higher than he's showing that split.
I'm
This
just
split,
biased for people who play Smash.
God, I knew it, but I mean,
Dude,
you
don't
drop-
admit that, dude.
You
We're
drop
still
him up to
Oh
80.
wait, I mean I'm actually just an impartial
Dardock
judge.
Dardock.
is so
Dardock.
weird.
I'm ready to go.
You start first. I have no idea.
88. Let's go.
$85.
I agree. So
This split,
I'm probably overrating
I can't
him.
believe he's been playing so bad. Honestly.
Yeah.
Well, so here's the thing. TL in Immortals days, in game you're like 92 or something like that. Like
So here, okay, no, continue.
I'll
Sorry,
go
I
on.
don't-
Like in game, hard carry motherfucker will win you games nonstop. But out of game, the behind the scenes, the intangibles, solo, like lowest you could have probably some of. But he always has such good in-game performances. You'd put him at like probably a low 80s. This time it's flipped around in CLG where there's been no problems that I've heard out of game.
Yeah.
But his in-game play has dropped.
I should drop him just for his intangibles, but like, let's be honest here. I mean, in terms of individual skill, just in game,
He's
Oh, one of the greatest North American talents produced in the last 2 years.
yeah.
yes, but also he had
The
games
worst.
where I'm just like, my God, how did you die that much?
He has
Playing
some,
on a team where all your lanes are winning, how are you dying?
You're right.
Mhm.
Give me an 86. The reason why I wanted to put him higher is like I think that if you put Dardoch in a situation where like he is the primary shot caller for the team, he is the primary playmaker for the team. I think he has
failed.
like that's true, but he has game.
He
has games though that he is just like an absolute monster, and he will take over the game. He will do everything that he needs to carry his team. But then again,
in game, sometimes he looks like the best jungler in North America. But what you always need to consider is like the impact he's having on his teammates. And
it's actually so bad.
Well, no, where it's in this situation, it's like okay, let's say he has none of the intangibles. You put Dardoch in a situation where he's the #1 shot caller. I'd rather have Afro in that position. Like if you put him in that position, like we already lost.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're all in agreement. We're like Dardoch's the monster in game.
Yeah.
Out of game has always had a problem.
The problem is, I actually do think he's better than Sven, but I think this split has had a really bad performance onto his rating.
Well,
I think this split
like
actually he's not playing
right now. We all put him lower than say Moon or Cadian.
Yeah.
And like, so what's happened is like his in game has dropped, but his like intangibles have gone up.
Yeah.
It's hard right now to balance exactly where he is.
I've got a feeling my ratings probably looked a little better before these.
Dude, it's okay. Who cares? We're going to the probably the most contentious
No one should give a shit. We've been drinking all day.
All right.
Wait, it's 4?
I'm actually so excited.
When did we
do
start?
this for 3 hours.
Holy shit. Okay.
Hoohie.
Oh my god.
Fuck, I'm really drunk.
Legit, okay. This is the one where I may have him more than you guys. This is literally 89-90 player right now.
That is actually much higher than
I'll
that.
give me a lower one.
Give me an 83.
Oh my god, Josh is so
What
I'm
the
so low. I'm so low on
fuck?
this.
You're crazy.
I'm so low on this. Again, my
You're drunk.
I'm actually so drunk.
Justify me over the 2 previous splits who you would take over Hoohie, other than Jensen Bjergsen. Obviously Jensen Bjergsen over
if I wasn't taking this season into account, I think I would take Ryu over him.
I wouldn't take him.
You wouldn't take Ryu over?
No, I think Ryu
not including
was
this
super
season?
overrated. I think maybe his H2K playoff form, yes. But his actual performance in that split, I don't think was actually.
You wouldn't take Ryu or Froggen over Hoohie.
I don't think
just
Froggen,
in terms of
I wouldn't
individual
take Froggen.
skill.
No, you can't win with Froggen.
Yeah, I think Hui's better player to take. I would build a team around Hui over Froggen, which is really strange to say now. I actually think that's crazy. But
it's like 2 different sides.
Yeah, which is why
like a coin.
I have the same rating as Hui for Froggen.
Well, if you put Froggen on a bad team, his stats will look better than Hoohie's.
Yeah,
sure.
but you won't win more than if you had Hoohie.
Yeah,
Fine.
actually,
I get that. I get that.
So other than Pole Belter,
But if I was to just rate them individually, like I think, like I don't know.
other than Pole Belter in 2016, who do you take over Hoohie? Excluding Bjerg Jensen.
I think I still would take Froggen or Ryu over that. If I was just to build a team like from the ground up, I don't think I would take Hoohie over Froggen or Ryu.
Yeah, but if you're building from the ground up, you get I think Hoohie is the perfect end of first round, first of second round tier pick.
Yeah,
I think
fantasy,
for sure Hoohie is like a person that you would never pick past round 2.
If you agree with him, it's like, why do you have an 83? That's the real question.
I think more than some of the other mid laners who are above him, he is most likely to fuck up.
Yeah, but other than like mid laners, you've put a lot of people above 83. Whereas
That's true.
I feel like Hoohie would I agree.
What did I put Dardoch at? Because he's kind of similar to Hoohie in a lot of ways.
But 86 for Dardoch. Whereas Hoohie has all the intangibles in his favor. Like, have you ever heard a bad word about Hoohie?
No, you're right.
CLG literally picked Hoohie over Pole Belter because they're like, we feel like Hoogie's growth potential is higher. Yes. And then over the past 2 years, Hoohie has done nothing but trend up.
That's true. No, you guys are right.
So what are you doing? You're drinking, but what are you doing?
Yeah.
All right, what number are you going with?
I think I'd go as high as 86. So here's the thing with Hoohie is
I
that
like it.
Hoohie as a mid laner is like the example, the perfect example of someone who gives up for his team more than any other mid laner.
Yeah.
Whereas like he is the antithesis to Froggen. in a lot of ways, right?
Yeah, more,
Yes.
more than high. Even
Like,
more than high.
Even more so than high, where he is willing to give up whatever he's got going in lane to help out his team. And that is best exemplified when he's playing Aurelion Sol.
What do we put Frog in that for?
No, we can't look. We can't look.
No,
we
no,
can't
no,
look.
don't look, don't look, don't
I
look.
technically
No, we
put-
can't look, dude. We have to do it at the very end.
I'm willing to go as far as 86, but here's the thing though, is that I think that Huhi more than every other mid laner that is put above him, that he is most likely to fuck up.
Well,
In the most
No,
spectacular
no,
way.
I think that was true a split ago, or
Yeah,
even
maybe-
2 splits ago.
But if we're taking 50% about last split and 50% this split, like I still think that should
yeah,
take
but last
into
split
account.
he was one of the best members on.
yeah,
CLT.
and he still messed up. But like,
Wait,
it
how
wa-
far are we going with this
No,
last?
Well, like I
like history thing.
more recency.
Yeah, I think it's recency bias. I think the last 2 splits that Hui has played in, he has decidedly been one of the best mid
So
laners.
since Froggen is the guy we're comparing him to a lot, what I'll say is this: you put Froggen on any team, he'll put up the same numbers on every team.
Yeah.
But if you put Huhi on any team,
he might win more actually.
he'll actually win more.
Yeah.
But on a losing team, he'll look worse.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
'Cause
I
he
think
he plays for the team. So if you put him on a bad team, he looks worse. Whereas Froggen plays more for himself.
again, like Huhi is one of those people. Like you put him on a team, his overall individual score is like, yeah, his CS differential is gonna be like 20 less than Froggen's, but like he'll still have a higher win percentage than Froggen.
If you put like Froggen on Immortals versus Huhi, I think Immortals with Huhi looks better than with Froggen.
Okay.
No, yeah, I agree.
All right, whatever. Let's go to Stick State. Scroll down a little bit, okay? For the
Ooh,
chat.
sticks there.
88.
Just right away, you just want 88.
Yes.
No discussion. All right, 88.
Well, I'm not discussing with you. I know what I want for him. We'll see what happens.
87 for me.
I think it's actually pretty fair. I'm gonna go 88 too. I think he's
Do we have to discuss much here?
not much. I think he
He had the great breakout split with the MSI, and then
his first split was good into MSI where he looked really good, and then summer last split he looked like probably the number 2, number
Yes.
3
Yeah.
with like him and Sneaky battling behind double lift.
and then spring, and as well as this split, he's not been amazing. He's been just
Okay.
really, really good. Like he's been like top 5.
Yeah.
But like top 5
mean,
when he's like 4,
top 5 doesn't
4 or
mean
5,
much.
right?
Yeah, I 100% agree with everything you just said.
His floor is still higher than most of the 80
Oh,
carries.
this is the interesting one.
All right.
Is this interesting?
Maybe
I don't
not.
really know if Afram is that interesting. Give me an 88 for Afram.
92.
Really? You guys,
I
you guys
think
really.
in terms of intangibles, Afro
Off the
has
charts.
Okay,
Probably
fine,
the highest
fine.
in NACS.
Yeah, so
in the LCS.
so everyone I've ever talked
Fine.
to has always told me shit like I love to play with Bjergsen, but above Bjergsen, I'd love to
I
play
would play with
Afro.
Afro. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
actually
yeah,
at
yeah,
the point
yeah.
where I'm just
Okay,
like,
fine.
really?
I
Does
get
he give
that-
out
I get
candy?
that.
What is this?
But Afro, like he is one of the most out of all
Like-
the top supports, he's the most likely to die.
So like between Smoothie,
Afro.
Ole,
Afro.
Sneaky, or I mean Biofrost and Afro, of people who you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Afro's
Afro
number one.
has the lowest floor out of all of those. All of those
I would
supports.
agree with that.
Yeah, so like what puts Afros down for me? If you think 82 is high, I think this guy would have been so much higher. Except for he had 2 splits where he was just complete booty, like super bad. Last split he
In
was,
lane.
Yeah, for the most part, but even like just in general, in last split up until like playoffs for him where he was playing Nami and like the last weeks up until that form,
His Nami was fucking
yeah,
dirty.
his Nami was disgusting. Like,
Mechanically nasty.
Before that point, just complete awful. Split before, he played super bad as well for the most part up until Worlds. I just think that he is generally overrated actually, and which is why even when he's overrated, I still put him at like above a 90.
I would never put him below a 90 because I feel like he has way too much track record.
Yes.
That like
Yeah.
even when he's bad in
That's
lane,
true.
it's like he's never that bad.
Yeah, and we're like you honestly.
Okay,
it's-
wait, whoa. He's never that bad. He is again from all the top supports, he's the most likely to randomly die in lane.
He's
He's so like, are you kidding me? Out of all the top
Yeah.
supports, he dies the most in
Yeah,
lane.
I give you that, but out of lane, he's the highest
we
impact.
We should have team rating.
Sometimes, I honestly don't believe that to be true. don't
I
know,
think
maybe I'm
he's
just
one of
drunk.
the highest playmaking
I'm pretty
supports.
sure.
No, he's one of the highest playmaking supports in the league. I don't know if necessarily he's the best at it, but I do
just-
think he's.
He has a better track record than any LCS support, and then this split specifically, he's been doing great.
Yeah, this split I think he's been doing really
So that's
good.
what I say. Like he has sometimes where you're like, what are you doing in lane? Where like he just like walks forward.
Like literally, he just dies.
Yeah,
Like legitimately, he just fucking dies randomly, and you're just like,
last split,
hello?
he had these games where like on
He had-
Karma, he would walk
I think he
forward.
had 4 games where he killed himself.
He would try and
straight up.
walk forward to like cue somebody to interrupt a recall
just die.
Die. Yeah.
And that's the only reason why I put him 88. And here's the thing, guys. For those of you who are watching in chat, I honestly don't believe that 88 to 92 is that big of a difference. But like, the difference between me being like, hey, I want to build a team around this guy, and hey, I don't want to build a team around this guy is that...
Afro's going in the first round though.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
100%,
saying. That's what I'm
100%.
saying. Afro's going first round. This guy's a monster.
You want to bump him up, Josh? Or you gonna leave him at 88?
I'm leaving it at 88.
Okay,
Alright,
okay.
So we're done.
All right. Let's,
Woo! It only
Wait,
took
let's-
3
let's-
hours.
let's go through the ratings
The
and see.
overall.
I kind of want to see what everyone rated, like top 5, you know, top 5.
Oh, that's so.
Oh, you
hard.
want to see ours first or
Yeah,
overall?
yeah.
I think overall first.
Overall first, fine.
Oh, minus some DVAs.
Conquan, let's go.
I can't go up by 1.
Wait, we're
There we go. We'll just go from there.
okay.
All right.
Bjergsen, Jensen,
90, almost a 97.
Wait, I agree with this list. This list is pretty good.
I think this list is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Ooh, Froggen top 10.
I think Froggen might be a little bit too high.
I feel like Froggen's too high.
I think I might have rated him way too high.
Froggen's just weird because
Lyra
like,
as well. I actually think I love Lyra, but this split like.
Would you take Lyra over Ole? Both of them have played 2 splits.
Nope.
in the-
No.
No, so that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
feel
I
Lyra's
think that's
right.
fine. I think that's
because
fine.
like Lyra's last split was so dominant and this split fine, whereas like Ole was like good and bad. last split.
Here's the thing is that some of these players have way more data points than the others, right? Like if you look at Darshan versus Ole, like come on.
That's pretty close, like to argue that you would take Ole over Darshan.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty. Wait,
I
now
don't-
I want to go to individual ratings.
I don't mind this list. I think it's not bad.
Yeah, I think our overall is actually pretty spot on.
I think it's not
let's look
bad.
at Scarra rating.
Niski number 1.
Actually, look at my rating first because I'm the retard.
Because you're the drunk one too. You're like,
I'm actually probably the drunkest here.
all right, so that's you. Bjergsen, Jensen, someday, Double O, Sneakies, Haunter, Smoothie.
I don't disagree with my list.
I think the fact that you have Froggen over Afro is ridiculous.
Same.
Frog. Okay, yeah.
I think
agree.
I
agree.
wouldn't.
That's actually you get
I
drunker
agree.
over the day.
Yeah. I agree that probably playing Froggen over Afro is actually
are
ridiculous.
you drinking for that?
Yeah, you should.
Wait, I already drank for Afro.
Drink it again, you
Wait.
fucked up, dude.
You messed up, dude. Just wait till you get to my rating, man.
All right, you want to see yours first or mine?
Let's go to mine.
All right, let's
6A and Acadian's close. That's a little.
Is that yours?
That's yours. I'm just looking at like 87, 6A and Acadian.
Okay.
I think my list is fine, man.
You want to look at me? I'll look at me.
All right,
Okay.
let's
Okay. Bjergsen, Jensen, Double.
Ooh, you have Afro over Someday.
I would say by that, dude.
I honestly think Lyra might be too high, a little bit too high.
Yeah,
Like,
Lyra's
one-
too
one or two
high. I
Over
think.
Smoothie and Darshan Froggen 6A.
I think maybe
I think Ole and
over
Smoothie?
Ole Smoothie, maybe yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it. I would take Lyra over Ole.
I mean,
I still would.
Okay, hold on.
Because he can influence 3 lanes.
Okay.
Let's be honest here. Like, that's the difference between 2 points. It's really not that different.
It's like literally 90 and 90.
The
Yeah.
craziest thing is look at Moon's record here. Moon is in top 20.
I don't think that's wrong.
Yeah.
I have really
top 20?
I have really high
Jesus.
opinion of Moon too.
All right, Scar. Let's go to Scar.
Well, is there anything else wrong with mine before?
No, I think
I think it's generally pretty fair.
okay.
Generally pretty fair.
Haunter's high for all of us. I feel like Haunter's so high.
Hans is probably pretty high for all of us, but I think a lot of that comes from not recency bias, but like other split bias.
Baby.
Yeah, you love C9, dude.
Turtle's up there, baby. Let's
Dude,
go.
C9's so high up.
No, I wouldn't have been up there unless you convinced me for Sneaky. It's more like it's not that C9's that high; it's that other teams are lower.
I want to go to the opposite end of the spectrum and see who's low.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, you have anything else you want to point out
Nope,
here?
let's go all
All
the way
right,
down.
let's look at.
You don't make me drink for
Let's look
anything?
at the
I want to
bottom.
make you drink for your lack of like below 70s.
Let's go. Sort the list.
You have 2.
That's not even that bad. Don't give me that bullshit. You have 3.
Yeah, so what? Dude, you fucking put these guys.
I have
Balls
3
is
people.
72.
72. Come on,
I don't
man.
think balls is it. The thing is,
Really?
maybe I
Wait,
can-
Wait,
go,
do we-
go to mine. Go
That
to
means,
mine.
wait, hold on. Let's go overall.
Overall, yeah.
Wait. Does that mean Seraph's the lowest? Oh my god, Seraph's the worst. Come on, guys.
Ooh, that's not true. That's just not
I
true.
feel like that's fucked up. ᵐᵉ is not the lowest.
I put him really low because of intangibles, but like
Wait.
individually skilled.
That's Josh's fault. That's not me.
Yeah, that's probably my fault.
No, it's your fault too, because you could have gave fucking balls a 72.
I rated
Actually,
ᵐᵉ
no.
super low.
Yeah, you.
I rated him super low.
What? I don't disagree with my balls statement.
I disagree with your balls.
He doesn't disagree with this ball.
I'm legit. I don't think it's that bad.
Pull up chat.
Okay.
It's gonna be really funny when you look at these ratings. Like you look at my ratings and they get like pretty wild.
Yeah, I feel like there's no way ᵐᵉ is actually the worst.
No, there's no way.
There's
but
no way.
the thing is, it's like I would say the bottom 5 are like bad in different ways. Like they're not that good in different ways.
Yeah. I feel like ᵐᵉ has the highest, like of the bottom 5, the highest individual potential. Like I think individual.
Oh, I agree. I think his highs are really high.
His highs are higher than any of these
Yeah,
other
but
5.
his lows are like, wow, you lost your team the game.
Yeah.
Sick.
But like, similarly, like Lemon, Lod, Balls, and Golden Glue, you don't hear much bad about behind the scenes. Whereas like you hear that a little bit about ᵐᵉ. So
Yeah.
it's definitely weird.
All right. I don't know. I think it's okay. I don't think the list is that bad. Generally, even though we're drunk we're very drunk, it's still okay.
I think, especially when you look at the top half, I feel pretty good about it.
I feel really good.
yeah.
I actually,
I think we did a pretty good
of
job.
the people I think that are overrated
chat.
relatively, I think that
Pull up chat.
I think Froggen's like just really high, honestly.
I think Froggen's a little overrated.
Well, again, Froggen.
There's no way I believe Froggen is the 6th best player in the
100%. But here's the thing: is like Froggen gets outweighed because of his individual skill.
It's the same. Meh.
Right? Like, let's
I think team averages would be really good, but we don't have a thing for that.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys can let me know what to put in there. If you look at just like, you can sort by team.
Oh god, I'm actually so drunk right now. Holy fuck.
Cloud9.
Oh, should we do team averages? What is?
Well,
that?
I don't know how to do that.
Wait, we just said that, John.
Just,
How drunk
just,
are you, dude?
Just add them all up and then.
Well, I'd have to sum all these over
Wait,
together.
wait. I got it.
I-
I'll
I
just.
can-
Oh,
I-
here we
I
go.
can average that. Oh fuck! No, I want
Up. Enter.
Enter.
87. Okay. Where's Dignitas?
You want to
at?
do this, dude?
No, you got it.
I'm so.
Yeah, you got it,
Fuck,
dude.
dude, I'm so lazy.
You're drunk.
Yes.
I'm. That makes one of us.
You're not drunk.
I'm so drunk. I'm a little bit drunk.
79?
Really?
Wow, that's pretty
lower
low.
than I thought.
For Dig, they're bad.
I mean, yeah, but they're still top half. Or no, they're
No,
not.
they're bottom
They're
half.
sixth.
Yeah.
Wait, you messed up because you didn't average it.
No. Whoa.
No, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it should be here. I'm averaging.
Yes. No, you missed it.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh
my
my god.
We're good.
Oh.
No,
Wait, how
you
many
clicked,
divided
you
by-
clicked it off.
Yeah,
didn't
you
click the
clicked
5.
off of it.
All right, dude. That's what I'm saying. You want to do this shit?
Oh my god, Mark is so drunk.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Alright.
80.
Okay.
All right.
They're better than Dignitas? That's honestly
surprising.
off of Scarra.
I
Or
know.
off-
No, that's just
off
fucking
of
Froggen.
Yeah,
No,
Froggen.
Froggen's a fucking
it's-
89.
It's off of Lod.
No, it's off of Froggen,
It's
dude.
Froggen,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Froggen's rated
He
really
should not
high.
be an 89.
Wait, no, this is wrong. You average first and then you click the 5.
No, you click it. Yeah, but I did that for the other one.
Yeah, you did.
You
did,
did,
I
but
did.
then
No, dude.
hold on.
81.
Oh, higher average. Well, I mean, that should be.
Oh god, I can't wait to see FlyQuest.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm drunk.
This is so painful to watch.
Why don't you fucking do it? I've been asking you guys to do this shit like
Dude, I'm drunker than you
I
are.
think it's funny to watch you.
78.
Ooh, that sounds about right.
What are you doing? Are we averaging stunt with this? All right, let's do it. The whole team.
We can ignore Stun if you want.
Yeah, just think.
He hasn't played.
Yeah. Wait.
What was that?
I fucked up.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Shut up,
Holy.
dude. Fuck off. Bunch of naysayers.
That's a really high
That's-
average.
Wow. I
Well,
mean,
that-
Immortals
that's
are doing
the
pretty
top
good.
4.
Yeah. The top 4, that's fine.
That's a really high
Can't wait
average.
to see
for
TL.
TL's gonna be like 70. Actually, wait.
Are we
they
averaging
have
the
no
whole team?
nobody
Might
under
as well,
70.
yeah.
Yeah, because they played a fair amount. 77.
Ooh, that's better than I thought.
That's the lowest rated team for sure. Wait, hold on.
Whoa.
Oh, I misclicked.
You okay? You averaged the entire row. You okay?
No.
Oh my.
Oh
okay.
my God, MarkZ
I'm
mechanic.
alright, to be fair, I'm on a fucking couch too.
Are we
like,
doing shady with this? Yes or no?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm actually so drunk. It's actually insane. I'm so drunk. I don't drink that much.
Yeah, me neither.
This room is spinning
89
round,
average
round.
for TSM.
87 for CLG.
And C9.
I didn't do a CLG apparently.
Okay.
Alright, so I don't know how this is gonna work, but I'll try this.
All right, let's do.
Well, it's just the team. So CLG's at the top, C9.
No, TSM.
Wait, this
CLG.
is backwards. How are they 81?
Wait, how is TSM at the top? Or not? What?
What the
Just,
fuck?
like go back.
Wait, TSM's third, I guess, or fourth.
There's no way.
No,
It's
that's not
fucked
right.
up.
Because TSM's down here, and they're 89.
Dude, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Whatever.
This is like.
Here, go back to chat. Go back to chat. I'm sure chat's just laughing at us.
Fuck off,
Just
chat.
go back. Just go back. Undo.
Yeah,
I'm just
undo
gonna go here to sort it.
All right,
Ugh.
scroll.
Scroll what, dude?
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us for a special episode of Greatest League Talkshow, where we have definitively added numbers. We've quantified player skills to the exact T
Nothing is wrong with
that
this
you
list.
expect. T.
This is the perfect
that you
list.
expect.
Out of all the tier lists, this is the best
T
one.
that you expect.
Why would you have a tier list when you can have actual numbers?
So
Hell yeah.
Fuck A's, fuck B's.
Yeah, fuck you, freak.
anyways, thank you guys for watching. Are we done?
Do you want to talk about anything else?
If you missed the VOD, our 3-hour plus VOD, you can find that Greatest League YouTube.com/Greatest League TS should be up tomorrow. Aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if we're ever gonna do this again because I think this guy's dead.
I'm dead.
This guy's not gonna function after this. And I set the stream another for 6 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that honestly.
I'm gonna order some dining, some delivery.
I might do that too. We'll see, but
How many 90s do we have? We have 1, 2. I missed one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then if we want to round up, 8. 8
that's
90s.
not bad.
I'd do Frog is too high for sure.
Yeah.
We all fucked up.
We all overrated Frog on like a fuck ton.
It's alright.
Yo, bring up chat, do you?
I can't click both. Delta Fox.
Delta Fox averages, I'm like a 20.
You don't want to see that. Either we're jokingly giving them all 99s or they're fucking booty.
Yeah.
Except for me, dude.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a
I'm pretty
blast.
fucked up.
Finish your drink.
I'm pretty much
Wait.
done.
What's yours?
I'm done.
Cheers. Happy 4th of July, guys.
Woo! I'm so fucked up.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
I hope that any of you who joined us for this aren't in the hospital right now.
We'll probably post a link to the database somewhere on one of our Twitters.
Yes,
Database?
which we'll to this thing.
LCS rating.
We'll talk about this, or we'll post it on our Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at Greatest League T. And aside from that, yeah, the VOD will be up tomorrow.
Also,
for Rift
offline
Rivals.
TV.
Oh, we want to talk about this.
Well, so let's hit Rift Rivals real quick. The only thing we're doing for Rift Rivals is Saturday.
Yes.
After the games.
We'll be entirely focused, or a lot of focus on the finals. We may recap how the best of ones went.
But it'll generally be like P1 went 0-5 and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, so tune in for that. We're not gonna have a Sunday episode this week. And the last thing is you can talk about.
Oh, I'm not gonna be there for this weekend.
That's
Fucking offline
That's
TV.
not what we're talking about.
Offline TV. So hey guys, we just released our new channel with us three and Pokey and Poke and Lily, Pichu,
And
Basuna. So if you guys want to see, wait, is there more?
Fedmeister.
Oh,
You think editors are lower level people?
They are. They're not real
They
people.
just don't deserve
They're not
acknowledgement.
real. Before we go, we'll give you guys a taste of what to expect. Let me see if I can set this shit up real quick.
Oh my god. Here we go, dude. This one, the take of me saying the one line took 24 takes, to which I completely blame the rest of my house for just laughing every single time I did.
No, dude, you fucking suck. Honestly,
Scarra's actually the worst
he's
at delivering
so
lines.
bad at delivering lines.
They're
Anyways,
just drunk, dude. They really just...
no. We'll play this ad for you guys, and then we will probably sign off after that.
Yeah.
We definitely will sign off after that.
All right, so enjoy.
Hey guys, we're Offline TV, and we're a group of content creators who want to make videos about more than just games.
That's hot!
Your turn. You're part of the group.
ASMR sucks dick! Oh, she's pissed!
I think I will probably be one of the worst ones because I can barely cook for myself.
I think
There's like 2 layers of
you're
rice.
almost there.